She said, do you have any recipes? I said, do you like wings? And then like 2 hours went by. She goes, thank you. She says yes. And then 2 hours go by. She said, thank you.
Well, no, it's because she asked like for like these fucking recipe recommendations, and you go, do you like wings? Which is to say, go buy a bag of frozen wings, you fucking idiot.
No, I was out living my life.
She was asking for a recipe, like,
While I was driving.
Hey, any good restaurants you might recommend? It's like, have you tried McDonald's?
I wasn't like in front of her. She asked me the question. I said, do you like wings? She says yes, and I walked away.
No, you were over text where you had more time to contemplate and perhaps research
I was out
it.
doing it was like was that yesterday? It was yesterday? It was like 2 o'clock on a Friday. I'm doing things.
How dare you?
Yesterday, I was at the gym. Humble
Nice.
brag.
Good for you, man.
Humble
Getting
brag.
that pump on?
And I went to take a poop.
Can I see your arms?
Yeah.
No. We're a video podcast. You can show
Oh,
me
yeah.
your body.
This thing though.
Okay, but so I was at the gym and I went to take a poop. Well, actually, I went to take a pee and then I farted. I was like, oh, I have to poop. So then I went into the stall.
There's too many details.
So I went into the stall and I'm just on my phone with my headphones or whatever. And a dude like sticks his hand under the stall and he has toilet paper in his hand, like a lot of it. And he's like, hey, he's like doing this thing, like, hey. And I saw it and I was like, yeah, definitely gonna ignore that. And so
Was he asking for more?
no, hold on. He had a bunch of toilet paper in his hand. So he kept doing it. And then I was like, oh. And I looked at my toilet paper dispenser, empty. So I took my headphones out and I was like, you were in this stall, weren't you? He's like, sure was, bud. And so I grabbed the toilet paper and I said, thanks. And then he said, yeah, bro, I'd hate for you to have poop on your butt at the gym. And so then I kind of contemplated like, I mean, I have to wipe my butt.
Yeah.
Like, I can't not use the toilet paper.
Yeah.
So then I kind of like did. And,
Wait,
but
do you
I
normally not wipe your ass?
No, of course I would.
He's
But-
contemplating
Like, what
using
if he
toilet
did
paper
some-
handed to him
Yeah,
under a
under the
stall
stall at
in a
the gym.
public
Oh,
restroom.
like a guy went into the stall, took out all the toilet paper, and then,
And then,
waited
like-
for someone to go into that stall,
Yeah.
and now he's got laced toilet paper.
Well, he did, and
fastened to
he
him?
had like a bunch
it's just like you don't know the origin of the toilet paper.
Yeah. So
It's not necessarily nefarious. It's just that
And this is
a
like split
disembodied
seconds.
hand
Yeah.
is
With like,
reaching under the bathroom stall to hand you toilet
Yeah.
paper
With, like-
while you're shitting.
Yeah.
and he
fair.
had a lot of bracelets on. So I was kind of like,
What, like he made out on the bus or something?
no, not like the black ones, like the things like a weird little leather one and probably like a Jesus one.
Do you
And
have
I
a
was-
Livestrong bracelet?
No.
Have
I
you?
know.
When's the last time you saw one of those?
Fucking high school.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
I'd like to meet somebody who still wears theirs.
Where's a Livestrong bracelet?
Lance Armstrong might.
I don't know how sturdy they were to like make it to this point. What are those made of? Just
They broke pretty easily.
rubber?
My
Yeah.
dad was super into that shit.
I had a couple of
My
them.
dad gave me a bunch. I think it was either middle school or high school, like early high school. But my dad gave me a bunch of them to like hand out to kids at school.
You could be the cool kid, Joel.
But I sold them instead.
Smart.
It was great.
yeah, I mean, your
made some
father
coin.
would probably be proud. Of hearing that
Honestly,
story.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Making daddy proud.
Reselling Livestrong bracelets. I was basically a scalper.
You're slapping them against your head.
Hey, there's a Livestrongs over here.
Do you remember that? Like I guess I was homeschooled during all that, but did people really give out different bracelets for different bus acts?
In
Bus
certain
acts?
Yeah, like doing stuff on the bus.
certain places, I definitely know
Oh,
people
God.
who
I
did
don't know what
it,
that
but it
is.
wasn't like the whole
talking about
school
sex
knew what
stuff.
these bracelets were about. It was
Like
like
the
certain
bang bus?
cliques. No, but it would be like, okay, you've
kind of.
kissed, you've like made out. Certain locations would be different colors, like touched a boob over the shirt, under the shirt, like do things like that.
Do you remember
I
the color
haven't heard
code?
of any of that.
I don't remember any of the color codes.
I wonder what pink was.
That puss, dude.
I know what yellow was for.
Yeah,
Ball stuff.
I thought it was
that would
golden shower.
went straight to pee as well.
Yeah, me too. But, balls
Because
too.
of the cancer.
Yeah, live strong.
We really should have brought some visual kind of aids to really bring us fully into the fact that this is now a video thing.
I mean, there is the opportunity for me to edit things in later.
Also, there's us.
I just really wish I
on
had brought like
video
an
visual
easel
things.
with like a big notepad, and then I could have done a presentation.
like
perhaps.
Dimitri Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could,
okay.
yeah. Been pointing out a story about my summer vacation as a child. It was to grandma's house.
It's just a lot.
We were
of
poor.
That's a lot of circles. You just got to keep circling the same thing over and over again.
There's a picture of me when I was 8.
Anywho, we're a video podcast now.
Hey.
Hey, everybody. This episode of the podcast is brought to you by our friends at Green to Go Wellness. You know about CBD, but do you know why it matters?
Why don't you tell us?
No, tell me.
Everybody has an endocannabinoid system. Your endocannabinoid system is involved in the regulation of multiple functions, including anxiety, emotion, inflammation, sleep, and metabolism.
I just want to say I don't stand by your pronunciation.
Also, is it not the endocrine system?
Cannabinoids.
Do.
Cannabinoids.
It's the same.
Do.
Cannabinoids.
It's not the same.
Yes, it is.
Cannabinoid and cannabinoid are not the same.
Endocannabinoid. CBD is a great
Tinctures.
way to help you with all that. Is anybody here feeling anxious?
Yes,
Emotional?
Always. Yes.
Inflamed?
Always. Yes. Always.
Green to Go Wellness might be for you.
Oh shit.
Green to Go will wellness for you.
But what if I'm not like?
Green to Go Wellness? No, what?
What if I'm like too anxious to leave my house?
I've got a solution.
Okay.
You gotta wait.
Oh, I'm so anxious right now.
Can you please tell me now?
Green to Go Wellness has the largest selection of the most reputable CBD brands in the area, with over 100 lab-tested products on the shelf right there in the store, including pre-rolls, concentrates, hemp flour, capsules, lotions, edibles, and tinctures.
Yeah, I'm definitely 100% certain that I'm saying cannabinoid right because you can't say tinctures.
They've got online ordering with no prescription needed, and they're located right here in beautiful, historic downtown Kennewick in the old Franz Bread Warehouse on Columbia Drive.
Does it still smell like bread in there?
You would hope.
Smells like they're making bread. Hey.
What do you mean?
They are now because
they're not
we're
making,
letting people know about it.
Yeah.
They don't make bread though.
Well, here's the thing. What if you're too anxious to leave your house? What if you cannot go to Green to Go? Well, Green to Go will go to you.
Oh, that's perfect.
Check
How
this
does that
out.
work?
They're now offering delivery to your home, your office, or wherever you might be about town. Better get that.
A
People
man,
can see me now.
a man about town.
What if I am riding my bike through
I think it was lice.
Howard Amon Park?
I think you
You're
have a
gonna
lice.
want to stop, but as long as you tell them like the general area.
Fingernail.
Yeah, they'll figure that out. They'll figure that out. I'm at the Playground of Dreams.
Bateman Island.
That's Columbia Drive, or that's Columbia Park.
You were on a bike. You got there.
Also, how do you guys feel about them changing away from the wooden?
I get it. We were actually just there 2 days ago in the rain.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's not wooden.
Playground of
anymore.
Dreams
It's metal.
isn't wooden?
No, it's metal now.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah.
I
It's pretty cool.
don't hang out there very
Pretty cool.
often.
Hey, when was the last time you guys were on a swing?
Ooh, that's years.
Yeah, long time.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Swings are fun?
Swing fun.
You know what?
What's more fun? Swings or Grand Theft Auto 5?
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so go to Green to Go Wellness and make sure you help us out and mention us when you order for 10% off your order. And if you are ordering online, go to g2gwellness.com and enter the promo code CHILL
2 L's.
for 10%
Chill.
off your order. It'll help us out and you and us.
Nice.
And
Green
you.
to Go Wellness.
And me.
Cannabinoid.
Do.
Your grandma's CBD shop.
Good spot. We like them. Thanks, Green to Go.
Yeah.
This episode is
you.
also
This.
this episode is also brought to you by the Tri-City Vibe. It's 2020, guys. It's a whole new year, which means that everything is different now. But don't get used to it, because in 2021, you'll decide to be a totally new person all over again. You know, that's just how you do it.
Yeah.
You
What
guys
new person are you?
fatter.
Yeah, I feel that.
You guys made any resolutions?
No.
No.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about it.
Really?
Is it tied into the fatness thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to get less, more fat.
That doesn't make
I'm
any
trying to
sense.
lose weight in my dick.
It's going real hassle in my life at this point, you know. Gotta lose some dick weight.
Mine's to be less angry. I get angry. I actually
Oh,
just,
really?
I
Why
decided
the fuck would you
yesterday.
do that?
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna push your buttons. Buddy.
Yeah, I know.
Jeff pushing buttons?
Buttons.
That's my resolution now: is push your buttons more.
Make Brian more angry.
I get really angry and try. I got mad at
Ruin
my Roomba.
Brian's year.
Last night while I was writing this, I got angry at my Roomba because it was making perfect lines and then it just decided to go diagonally. I'm like, why?
Wow, that's a really boring story.
You know what would help with your Roomba to make you think it is less bad?
nailed
if
it.
you had a package of stickers and magnets in which you could personify your Roomba to make it something that
If you
has
wanna-
emotion.
If you want to hear
That's
more
not
about
bad
that,
at all.
then wait till the end of the podcast.
Wait till
Hashtag preview.
You'll
hear about that in an
promo
hour and a half.
code
This is why
chill.
you would not be in the elevator with me when I made the pitch, because you don't know how to.
You don't know that I wouldn't be in the elevator. I could be
I
quiet.
know. I would make sure you wouldn't be. What do you think you're hiding in an elevator?
No, but what if we're like in a hotel and, you know, what's the guy who owns Fubu? What's his name?
Fubu. John Fubu.
No, he's on Shark
He's on the
Tank.
Shark Tank. Draymond.
Draymond Green.
No, that's a basketball player.
If he was in the elevator, I'd tell him about it too.
That's what I'm saying. But what if we were like in a hotel? We were like
and there's
on
a rich
trip?
guy there.
Talking
Yeah.
to Marky Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Mark Wahlberg was in the elevator, I would tell him about my idea for a
Why didn't I
pack
just
of
say Mark
stickers.
Cuban? I know who he is.
I was thinking of Mark Cuban, and then I thought of Marky Mark, and I thought that was funnier.
Instead, I said the guy from Fubu.
Why did you think of him first?
I don't know.
Huh?
All right.
That's
He
wacky.
looks. He dresses
Anyway,
nicer.
weren't you talking about something?
Yeah. A lot of people. I was talking about New Year's resolutions. A lot of people want to budget more effectively, and I've got a great way you can start doing that right this moment.
XL.
Oh, he changed it. He's a New Year thing. He didn't say right now. He said right
Yeah,
this moment.
because right now makes him angry.
And it's coming later.
Just right. Oh,
That's what she said.
He
You need to
kinda
find
buried the
yourself a
lead.
good happy hour to chill.
Oh yeah.
L's?
'Cause
Two
then
L's.
You won't be mad if you're at happy hour.
That's right. But where do you go to find the best deals on happy hours near you?
Go to Green to Go.
Nope. You go to the Tri-City Vibe. The Tri-City Vibe is your source for local happy hours, wine, food blogs, entertainment news, and so much more about what's happening in the Tri-Cities.
This
Right
moment.
now.
TriCityVibe.com. Check it out. There's really no incentive for telling anybody there that you know us. Our sponsors request
You
that
look
we
like a
inform you.
dickhead.
Who does?
Yeah. Well, just if somebody goes to Tri City Vibe and writes them an email, I know the Vanilla Sunday podcast.
Goes to like one of the bars on there, or like one of the events. Like, hey, I know Vanilla Sunday.
Are y'all
Yeah.
chill?
Cool.
Yeah, cool. So, do you want these dollar margaritas or not?
Yeah, we don't have any ice cream here, idiot.
Yeah,
Our
the bartender
sponsors-
who?
Our sponsors request that we inform you that the views and opinions expressed on this podcast do not reflect the views of our sponsors and their partners unless you agree. Then they do. Like the podcast, rate the podcast, video, action.
Yeah, go
YouTube.
to youtube.com. Look up Vanilla Sunday. Hey, welcome to
probably-
the Vanilla Sunday podcast. My name is Joel.
Brandon.
Jeff.
Brian, that was
Hey.
easier when we're in a line.
I know,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Circle, it could go either way.
Yeah, that's true. No, this is you're probably still just listening to the audio version,
More than
which is
likely.
what I'm gonna do as well. So
I'll watch it.
we'll just make little clips out of this, I guess.
Y'all better
No, we're
fucking
gonna
watch it.
upload it. You're gonna upload it.
No, we'll upload the whole thing.
Yeah.
and then we'll have like 4 people watch it, and then we'll make clips out of it.
I like that
I think
this
you
is
might be
this has just
surprised.
become Jeff discussing what he thinks we're going to do with the podcast.
Yeah. All right,
And it's
here's some
really
other
just a
things.
great way to find out how much he pays attention to what we're
Let's
talking about.
get Dean Blandino on, right? And we'll talk to him about
The head of NFL refereeing
Yeah,
for Fox.
yeah,
Yeah, okay.
Dean Blandino will come on, and we'll talk to him about other sports that aren't football. See how much he really knows. You know?
What's your thoughts on
Yeah, I can
cricket?
I can grill him, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sports guy. Oh yeah, the intro. You're the sports
Ask him
guy.
about rugby. Ask him about
women's curling, specifically.
yeah. What's that shuffleboard they play on cruise
What's
ships?
the one with the horse
That's
and a
old
hammer?
people curling.
That's
Bizkashi,
Buzkashi,
Buzkashi.
and no, he's thinking of polo.
the horse.
Yeah, I
and
was thinking of polo.
the horse and the hammer. That's
Can
Star
horses
Wars.
swim?
Yeah, definitely.
So you could have like water polo on horses.
I feel like they
You ever
can't
seen a horse
swim
swim?
and
with
carry
a
you
human
at the same
being.
time.
Yeah.
Can
Well,
you
how
can
do-
you swim with someone on your shoulders? Like swim?
Depends on the person. I could probably carry Audrey around on my back.
Yeah,
That's not a
fucking-
person. That's a baby.
That is it's technically a person. If I murder her, I go to jail.
True.
Depending on when you murdered her.
Then now.
Yeah. Now that she is no longer in.
At what
Sorry,
time?
God.
Trying to put that in your face.
No, that's okay.
Go ahead, Brian. What are you saying there?
No, let's move on from that.
He said it.
We had a plan.
We have.
Oh yeah, we're
we
gonna start
have
with
a
Star
plan.
Wars, right?
Oh, we want to start with
sure.
Star Wars?
Let's start with Star Wars.
'Kay.
Disappointed.
Yeah,
Oh.
same Z's.
Star Wars. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
But if you haven't watched it now, you're probably not going to watch it. So
So you don't really give
whatever.
a shit. You're not a fan.
Tell me why. Tell me why you were disappointed.
This movie, I like the movie. I like all the movies. I will say this. I like them. They're
All of
fine.
them.
But
They're
I'd
fine.
say overall, for what the Star Wars universe is and how many interesting things are in there and what you could have done with these characters, this trilogy as a whole is disappointing.
I agree.
Jeff and I watched it together, and I liked it. I should say I liked it. Probably like a 7 out of 10, but I liked it. I kept looking to Jeff to be like, oh, there's an opportunity for a toy.
No,
oh, look,
for
they
real.
can sell that action
Yeah,
figure.
seriously.
because
It does feel very
it's just
corporate.
Disney-fied. Yeah.
And also I thought about it.
lame.
Well, I mean,
Zero reason.
let's be fair. Star Wars has always been about merchandising.
No, totally. That's like the whole
Yeah,
thing.
but at least they had like cool characters who
Right.
like had these interesting arcs and went on these journeys, and now it's
Yeah.
just kind of like they're kind of bouncing around different spots, and then they go, "I've done it."
Yeah.
And you're like,
My
"Yeah,
biggest-
nothing happened." Feel like an accomplishment.
My biggest issue with Rise of Skywalker was that, like, literally the first hour of it was so fast. It was just like it was it
pew.
And
felt
loud.
Like, it felt like they were trying to like literally JJ like watched The Last Jedi and said, "Nah."
Yeah.
And then was like, "I'm gonna make episode 4 within episode 8 within episode 9."
Yeah.
And then just kind of disregard all the shit that just happened.
Yeah,
Which-
which is what happens when you throw two very different creative directors at the same story.
Or more importantly, it's what happens when you don't plan out your whole trilogy
Yeah.
ahead of time. Like, they just took it one movie at a time, and that doesn't work, especially if you're having multiple writers and multiple directors. Like,
Yeah,
you're
overseeing
gonna
it.
have different ideas clashing with each other, and it just doesn't work. You need like the MCU has with Kevin Feige, where you
Yeah.
have that like overarching guy that's like watching, making sure everything's going
Yeah.
the right way. Or George Lucas in the original trilogy.
Yes.
Because they had
Exactly.
different directors, but they still had George at least like starting the scripts and coming up with the outline of
But yeah,
everything.
the overall, and then you have
Yeah.
other people fill
he
it
had
in.
He had a vision in his head that he wanted to happen, and then
Same with the,
handed
even the,
reins to other people.
the episodes 1 through 3 is that you had like overall those 3 movies make sense, and it's the journey of Anakin going from this young innocent kid to becoming
Those movies
this
suck.
like a tragic hero.
Yeah.
But the story in it makes sense, and it flows, and it has progression,
Yeah.
and you build towards this ultimate moment, which is Darth Vader.
Shmee. That's the ultimate moment. Thanks, Tusken Raiders. They're
But-
responsible for Darth Vader. Are they the ultimate villain? Probably.
Are you talking with yourself?
Are you talking solely about the plot of Attack of the Clones?
No, because Tusken Raiders kill Shmi, Anakin kills Tusken Raiders, Anakin eventually kills kids, but it started with Tusken Raiders because they kill Mom Shmi. Shmi, ultimate villain. Got it.
You could also pull it all the way back to when he was taken away from his mother.
Still Shmi. She didn't hold on to him.
Right. Bad mom.
All right, there we go.
Isn't
We
Shmi
figured
the
out Star
first
Wars.
mate to Captain Hook?
Yes, also that. But her name is Shmi.
Yeah, no, I know.
It's also what the fish in Wind Waker says to you all the time.
Shmi.
Yeah,
I've never played that game.
It's a great game.
it's a great game.
Speaking of video games,
Yeah.
We have a
to
plan.
sum it up, overall, Star Wars.
Oh, did we want
meh.
to? And did we want to talk about now that the whole nineology is done? Did we want to talk about how we think everything stacks up against everything else?
I mean, it's still
Yes.
the original trilogy.
obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
sequels and prequels are they're about the same to me.
I think the
I
sequels.
saw
look
them
at 'em.
and I don't need to see them again.
I think the sequels are better than the prequels.
I agree with that completely.
But the prequels are fucking terrible.
they're
No,
really
but
bad.
they're
I
all
watched
of them
them.
are
bad.
I watched them recently. No, they are not fun.
They're
No?
bad, dude.
No.
They're
I
bad.
don't remember them.
Revenge of the Sith is the closest one to being a good movie,
A
and it
palatable
still falls
movie.
short.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that.
All right, fine.
I think I had to look at all of them as completely different things. Like it was such a big part of my childhood. Like those original 3. Like I've seen those more than I've seen my family. Right? So like
Feels a little-
I had to look at those as like a completely different like supplemental thing. Like a little bit like I'm looking at The Mandalorian.
Right.
Like there are
so
things that
good.
are happening in this universe as opposed to them actually being like a preface or a continuation of a story.
Right.
Which isn't the point.
Yeah.
Like the point was that we were supposed to summarize this whole thing.
Yeah.
And my favorite part of it, of
very
the
windy.
movie
Oh, yeah.
was when what's his name, Captain Quiff, when he shows up.
Captain
And-
Queef?
Quiff, hairstyle.
Oh,
He
Oh, Poe Dameron?
Captain
no,
Quoth?
no. Yeah, Captain
or Hux?
Nobody knows what a quiff is.
You talking about Hux?
Prince Pompadour. Yeah.
Yeah.
When he shows up.
Oh, yeah.
When he shows up, he shoots him, and he's like, "I'm the spy."
Yeah.
it
That
was
was
like
my favorite
zoomed in
one.
on his face.
so bad.
I thought it was funny.
It was
That
super
part was
funny.
funny.
It was super funny.
I don't think it was meant to be funny.
No,
I
just
don't
like I
know.
laughed at the end when Kylo Ren like flops over dead.
Yeah.
That was so
I
stupid.
laughed so hard
It was so dumb.
Adam
when
Driver
he
was
died.
amazing through that whole fucking trilogy
until
until that.
until he becomes Ben Solo, which everyone's like, oh, I want to see more Ben Solo. It's like yeah, he was cool running around, but he wasn't doing anything different than he was
No.
before. He was just fighting different people.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, he had no dialogue after he talked with like hallucination Han.
Yeah.
He had zero dialogue
got
for the
daddy
rest of the
issues.
movie.
Yeah.
It's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was dumb.
He's redeemed. He's not allowed to talk anymore.
I saw just today. I saw.
Also, that felt really rushed.
Yeah. But I saw an action figure. It was fake, but of Matt, the radar technician.
That's pretty cool.
like with Kylo Ren's
I
lightsaber.
actually like when I was waiting for
pretty
you,
cool.
when I was waiting for you guys to come back, I saw someone made a mod for Battlefront 2 that's that.
Matt, maybe that's what I saw.
Okay.
It's probably what I saw, but whatever.
Yeah,
Hilarious.
It's really good.
Anywho, Star Wars.
I liked I liked him and Han though together on the. I liked the whole thing with the Death Star, with the whole like crashed Death Star. I enjoyed that whole thing.
Except for when Rey hisses at herself. I thought that was super fucking
Yeah, like
goofy.
fucking Bilbo Baggins.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it didn't either. There's always a moment in something like that where like I like to think I would have done it a little bit differently.
Right.
Like, did they get to a point where the fact we need some impact in this moment? Like she sees herself, she sees her dark future, and she needs to hiss.
Yeah.
She needs to hiss at herself.
I thought about that exact like line of thought is what I thought about with like, okay, like Death Star wreckage, right? She's got to go in there and find the other tracker. But like the progression of the writing is, okay, we really want to use the Death Star as like a setting, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she was a salvager, so she can be climbing around to go get this thing that she needs. And they're like, okay, well, they have the ship, so why doesn't the Millennium Falcon just fly over and they can just, go grab it right there? Like, well, they don't know exactly where it is. It's like, okay, well, how do they know? It's like, well, they're out on the land. Well, why are they on the land? They crash landed the Millennium Falcon. Why? It's like, I have a throwaway line. Chewie says that the landing gear doesn't work for no fucking reason.
Right.
They crash land it. And also they have this dagger
Right.
that's shaped super funny and it has a pull-out thing
Yeah.
and it points to...
That
and you're
dagger
like,
made
what
no...
are you talking about?
That dagger made no fucking sense to
It's
me.
bullshit.
Because it's like, they make it seem like it's this ancient relic.
Yeah.
But then it literally points to this thing that happened after Palpatine died. Like,
Oh,
so
yeah,
Palpatine
yeah.
made it while he was all like fucked up, I guess, and then gave it to some random like
Killer.
assassin
A Jedi
Yeah.
killer.
Yeah.
as like a thing where it's like, hey, if you want your money,
Yeah.
here's the knife to help you find where I'm at.
But don't forget, it points to the tracker, but also inscribed on the dagger is where Exegol is.
Yeah.
Well,
2 ways when you could just fucking tell the guy.
right.
Like, what are
Well,
you talking about?
And it also lined up with the mountains, right?
It was
Yeah.
like, it wasn't the mountains. It was,
it
the,
was the
Death
wreckage
Star.
of-
No,
the
but
Death
it like
Star.
didn't it? Oh, it was the whole wreckage.
The
It was the
wreckage.
wreckage of the
You're
Death
You're
Star,
right.
standing
Also
from a
convenient.
very specific
Yeah.
point.
Also very convenient.
Also,
and then,
there's depth that it doesn't account for.
well, and wasn't it? Yeah, that's right. And then also, wasn't it?
Also, it's in the water. There's tides and
Yeah.
currents, and
Yeah.
it's
It
just
looked
like,
like liquid methane or something.
Right. Well, and wasn't it also?
maybe I hate this movie.
Wasn't it also
the
like?
more you think about it, the worse
It's
it
a
is.
lot wrong.
The
I
thing
liked
pointed
it when I
to-
saw it.
It was an
and then
enjoyable
like,
experience.
Yeah.
Well,
And like I loved watching like Rey and Kylo Ren just like at 9, like 10, just
Yeah.
fucking going crazy the entire time.
Yeah.
Well,
but-
didn't it also point to like
story made no
exactly
sense.
where the thing was?
Yeah, because the pullout goes
Right. So it's like.
Also,
but
I like that
wasn't
that's the
it-
first
wasn't-
time they show you the pullout. It's
Right.
like, oh, cool. There's a thing.
By
that,
the way,
that-
yeah.
Oh, she looks at it like,
Surprise.
I'm looking at the Death Star. Hey, there's probably something in this knife.
But wasn't it also like right off of Palpatine's like chair? Wasn't it right next to it?
yeah.
Like, isn't that
yeah.
where you'd
it
look
was in the
first?
throne room.
Yeah, that's definitely where you
It's
go.
the throne room,
Right.
and you go to the right a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like if I gave you like a fork that you had to like line up with my house to tell you where my toilet was. And like the
look in the
first place you're gonna
bathroom.
check is a bathroom. I give it 8 out of 10.
I gave it a 6.
Yeah. I initially
enjoyed
was
it, man.
pretty hot on it, but now I'm definitely down to around a 6.
I put it just above Revenge of the Sith. I made a list of like.
let's
read
go
us
for
the
it.
order. I
Yeah,
probably
let's go
agree.
for
All right. So, do you want me to go reverse order?
No,
No, go
go
okay.
from worst
So-
to best.
So worst movie, Phantom Menace.
Duh.
Okay.
Next one, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith,
Oh wow.
Rise of Skywalker,
Yep.
Rogue One.
Yep. Oh, whoa, you don't like Rogue One?
Not really.
I
I think
like
that
Rogue
the
One a
first
lot.
hour doesn't matter,
I like Rogue One better than I like Hope
and then
Solo.
the last 45 minutes that's a short film. That's not a movie.
Sure. That's fair.
But the last 45 minutes is really good.
Yeah.
But the
It's the
first
coolest
hour
you ever
is
see
really
Vader.
bad.
Yeah.
So Rogue One, then Last Jedi, Solo, Force Awakens,
Yeah.
Return of the Jedi, New Hope, Empire Strikes Back.
All right, that's fair.
Sure.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah. I think Solo, honestly, Solo and Force Awakens are the closest things that Disney has done to making a
good
Star Wars movie.
I like Return better than New Hope, but that's okay.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I think that Empire and A New Hope kind of swap for me, just because A New
Return,
Hope
yeah,
is like a masterpiece, and then Empire Strikes Back is just a really fucking good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
But-
on its own, that's
yeah.
an amazing movie.
But Empire doesn't work without A New Hope. So I don't know.
Sure.
They go back and forth.
Sure.
Where does the Mandalorian fit in your like enjoyment of the franchise?
I think
Right below, probably.
I
right
think it's
New Hope.
below the originals. That's where I would
Yeah.
put it.
I put it probably ahead of Return of the Jedi.
Well, I like that I enjoy that there's so little continuity. There's like a couple different things, and they just
Yeah.
go on a half-hour adventure.
Yeah, it's
every week.
it's a Western
Right.
like serial.
Right.
like Bonanza.
Well, people complain about it. They're like, I mean, there doesn't really seem to be any kind of arc, and I'm like, man, I got enough stuff to follow.
I have a feeling that there's going to be more of a steady arc for the next season.
next season?
Yeah.
Just because this was a lot of setup and like
Totally.
getting you on board with where like showing the Mandalorian becoming like a different person instead of just a bounty hunter. He's
and that is
depth.
the arc, is
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
change.
Yeah.
Because it does feel like I mean, I get the criticism that it's like there's episodes that nothing happens,
Right.
Like
Right.
for the overall importance of the show or whatever. But it's establishing that relationship. I saw an article that Disney lost like millions because they kept Baby Yoda a secret, so they couldn't like have toys ready
Oh
for
yeah,
Christmas.
that makes sense. I was wondering why that wasn't there like immediately.
Yeah.
I asked my brother to get Audrey some like something Baby Yoda, like
Yeah.
some kind of plush toy
Yeah.
from. He works at Disney World,
Right.
Right, and I was like, what she wants? They don't have anything.
Yeah.
No, it's not even coming out till like May of next year.
Yeah, you can
of this year.
pre-order. You can pre-order, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon got
Mike,
a
yeah,
little,
Mike got it. It's going to be part of the set when we eventually
yeah,
have
dude.
like a
Right.
specific
Little
thing.
cross-stitch
Yeah,
baby
Mike got it for me for
Nice.
Christmas. It's like a
Cute.
little Baby Yoda thing.
I like
It's adorable.
one of my favorite things that's ever happened in Star Wars was when when he told Baby Yoda not to
play with the knob.
play with the
yeah.
knob, but
And
then
then he
later
takes it off
gave
later.
it to him.
Yeah.
It's a fucking adorable.
Yeah, it is. It's great.
I like
Makes me miss my kid.
I like the one
Totally, yeah.
where Baby Yoda's like fucking Tom Cruise upside down.
Yeah.
Like, listening to him talk to Bill Burr.
Yeah, I like where Bill Burr dropped Baby Yoda.
I wonder what he
Or
thinks
Jason
about that.
Sudeikis fucking
He loved
punching
it.
Baby.
Yeah,
Sure.
oh
Yeah.
my god, that was hilarious.
I know.
That
It's
fuck,
ridiculous.
just that shot alone
Trying
makes
to-
the whole show worth it.
Trying to watch that scene with Lisa was
Was she upset?
hard. Yeah, she was not having it.
I thought it was
'cause it's
super
tough.
funny.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's not real, so it's
No.
really fucking funny.
It's just a empty bag that
yeah,
they're punching.
but
But
it's just. Oh man, I love that.
Have you seen the meme with Chris Pratt where it's like the Parks and Rec thing where he's like super excited about something and it's like the first time you see Baby Yoda, he just, and then it's like the 1,000th time you see Baby Yoda.
Dude, I love that.
It's
little
so
thing.
every time he's
I
on the
love-
screen, I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
I love that.
I
guy.
love that little thing.
Yeah.
When,
All
like,
right, we got a limited time here. We got to get into these brackets,
all right,
boys.
let's do it.
all right,
Okay, where do we want to start?
Well, let's start on the left. Then we'll go to the right.
Oh, I guess we should explain what we're doing. So this is like a
decade in review.
So it just kind of like we all picked like a category ish, and then we're just gonna talk about our favorite things and go on stupid tangents because that's what we do.
Yay!
Yeah.
Brian, what did you do?
I'm first.
Yep.
Sure.
All right.
if you want to be.
For my bracket, I've got an actual bracket.
He
I wrote
used
it out.
paper.
Yeah, I did it
Old
differently
man.
than you guys, and I need a pen.
Oh, you dunce.
You'll notice that notebook is in the intro.
It is. Yeah, I write.
Easter eggs.
I write my research in it.
Yeah, the sports guy Joel. Yeah.
Do you have a pen, buddy? Good
Nailed
for
it.
you.
Be prepared. All
That
right.
wind sounds like water outside.
Here
Oh,
we
yeah,
go.
by the
These
way,
are
it's
all. You guys asked me to do music, and I looked at. I don't know anything that happened.
Right.
I don't.
I feel
understand.
it,
What's
man.
a Ariana Grande? I say.
I don't know what that is.
Is that a new bell at the Del Taco or a new meal?
If I don't have time to
New
follow,
bell at the taco.
I feel like that might be racist.
What?
An Ariana Grande.
No, 'cause they
And
have,
you're
like,
oh, it's a
Grande-
Mexican dish.
They have Nachos Bel Grande.
you could have gone Starbucks, dude.
I, whatever. Brian, go.
All right. So we've got
For enchiladas.
round one. We've got the Apple introducing the iPad. It was launched just back in April 2010.
Shit.
You have
first
that as the
generation
number one
iPad?
seed?
Yeah.
That's the most important thing of the
Yeah,
decade?
I didn't spend I spent quite a while. When it was originally launched, it was quite the novelty item. It was Angry Birds, just a little bit larger. Okay, so that's
your number one.
That's round one. Let's make
I am
that.
so excited.
That's
for
number
the-
one.
the
It's
rest
Let's
of
make
them.
that 4.
Okay.
Let's make
Well,
that
that's the
4.
thing is that it's not necessarily. That's not number one.
No, this is the 1 seed.
Oh, that's the one
It's a
seed?
bracket.
it's,
That's
the,
the
it's,
one
the,
seed
it's the
for-
first one I wrote down.
Shit, I did randomize seed. I gotta fix my bracket while you guys
No,
are talking.
you're okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
So
we'll
then,
make fun of Brian for you.
yeah.
Okay.
Then for your actual number 1 seed,
Okay.
we've got the royal wedding.
The most important thing that happened this decade.
Maybe it's just for us to decide.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's not always the best.
What's more important, the royal wedding or the iPad?
Yeah, hang on. We will always remember when this infamous music. Well, that's wrong. That's for another one.
That's
You're not-
Rebecca Black.
You're not gonna like that one either.
Write out like a little paragraph for each one of these?
Yeah,
Why? We know what they are.
because I'm doing a podcast here. When Kate
We
Middleton
also
married
need to
Prince.
fill in time.
Yeah. When Kate Middleton married Prince, did you write anything?
No, because I'm not an asshole. I'm
wanna
taking
hear-
up a half an hour by myself.
The one thing Jeff wrote, it's just like 3 words, all kind of put together at 4 a.m.
It would really move a lot faster if.
Didn't read
There
it.
was less interruptions.
When Kate Middleton married Prince William in the most public display of He Must Be Rich the world has ever seen. An estimated 22.8 million viewers watched the spectacle.
I feel like I'm on.
I'm on Team iPad.
iPad versus royal wedding.
I'm going to go iPad.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's more important to me, although I've never owned an iPad.
Also, it's just more important. Like a lot of digital artists use that, and I think it was a big step forward to making it like this accessible thing that you could create on.
Also, I don't care about the royal wedding.
Yeah, I don't
that's
give a
very
fuck.
Cool. We're going iPad.
That does nothing for most anybody.
No,
No,
right,
a
doesn't
lot
do
of
it.
people like that
We've
stuff.
got-
No, liked it, but it didn't do anything.
It did a
Right.
lot for their kids.
So far, really
I would
looking
like to be
a-
one of their kids.
So far, it's really looking like a 1 seed here. It's it plowed right through the royal wedding.
Crazy.
All right, we've got Rebecca Black's Friday. Always remember this infamous music video shot by the 13-year-old, or she was in it,
She shot
singing and dancing about love for the end of the week. And how could we forget such iconic lyrics as "Gotta have my bowl, gotta have cereal."
You said you knew
Weekend.
nothing about music.
I knew that
Here
one.
you are.
Yeah.
Well, that was more of like a viral video.
Obviously a joke.
Party and party and yeah.
All right, so that's against Harambe.
Oh, Harambe for sure.
Typical the internet phenomenon occurred. Cincinnati tragically killed.
Our sweet prince.
We got Harambe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Harambe
right.
for sure.
I feel like Harambe is going to beat the shit out of that iPad too. So
I don't know. I mean, the iPad is. We'll get there. We got to finish the rest of the seeds.
there were a
So
lot of technological advances, like rocket ships that can land themselves. And Brian goes iPad.
But I mean, that's more culturally relevant to every normal human being.
True.
The iPad, then the Falcon X or
I
whatever
would
it's
say it's more
called.
important.
Sure, I would agree with you. Whatever.
all
Next
right,
seed.
so let's do the divisional round here
Oh yeah.
for these ones. We've got
Speaking of, there's
we got hashtag Me Too.
Oh, well, we can't not choose that.
After Hollywood producer Harvey Weinstein face made you all remember this.
Yeah, we know.
All right,
We remember all of them.
that's versus the dress. Never before has the world been so divided over something so
wha-
simple as the,
the-
color of a dress.
Oh my
Me
god.
too.
Oh
Wins.
yeah. Well, you know
Me
what?
too
You know what?
wins.
Hold on. Let's hear me. Let's hear.
Let's hear me out.
Let's hear me out. All right. None of us were a part of the Me Too movement.
I was the person agreeing with the victims.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, I was a part of the movement.
What color do you think that dress was?
That's how it blew in.
It was fucking blue.
I don't
Yeah.
remember.
It was,
I remember there being a
it
lot
was
of
most
Photoshop
definitely-
involved.
It was blue and black.
Yeah.
You Yanny or Laurel?
Yanny.
I could have
I'm
put
a-
that in here too.
I'm a Yanny.
I can hear both.
I hear both.
I don't. I only hear Yanny.
Yeah, it depends on.
Yeah.
If I really focus, I can hear Laurel, but mostly Yanny.
I can.
It also
Me
depends
Too.
on the headphones you're
Guys,
using. Or
quick vote.
whatever,
Me Too?
speakers. Me too. Good. Yeah.
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 Be hesitant.
I'm just no. Just because I'm hesitant in voting for it doesn't mean I don't support the movement, Jeff.
It's versus the dress.
Yeah. Okay. For now. So
For now.
we've got the number 2 seed. We've got same-sex marriage becoming legal in the United States on June 26, 2015. Historic day.
very.
Historic day. That's versus planking.
Wait, what was the first one
Did you
again?
even try on these
Same-sex
other
marriage
matchups?
legalization.
Oh yeah, same-sex marriage.
Same-sex marriage versus planking.
Okay,
Yeah.
you know what? Hold on. I want you to take yourself out of like the historical context. Obviously, we all support gay marriage. We all agree that it should be legal, and it is, and it's great, and that's awesome. Love is love, everything.
Mm-hmm.
How many videos have you watched more of? Planking or same-sex marriage?
Neither. I've not seen a
That's a
single
fucking
video.
lie.
No, it's not.
You've never seen one video with planking in it? Have you watched The Office? That's funny because they have a fucking planking
Let's
intro.
change this.
They also have a gay
Christ.
man in it. Way more than they have planking in it.
But he doesn't get married, does he?
Who?
Oscar.
Oh, they plank.
You're the worst.
They
person
plank in the
world.
office.
There's an episode they plank.
yeah, in
What's
the
happening
cold
right now?
intro.
I don't give a shit about what The Office did. Same-sex marriage is more important.
Yeah, it is.
We're not. What do you mean? Take the historical context out.
No.
That's what we're doing here.
Let's
This is
change this.
literally
What do you
the
mean
entire-
change the idea of how this
entire
whole
reason
thing works?
for this bit.
Let me
It's
call an audible.
same-sex marriage.
Planking. I'm going to change that into ice bucket challenge.
Same-sex marriage doesn't matter.
You watched substantially more
Why
videos
didn't
of the
you-
ice bucket
and you
challenge
did
than you
one.
did about
Why
did you-
same-sex
did
marriage.
one?
Can I ask why you picked one specific like video trend instead of just having like
Video trends?
as a thing, like planking?
could have been like, what was
ice
that,
bucket challenge,
the shake?
Harlem Shake.
Harlem
all
Shake.
of those could have been one thing.
Do you want to know?
Yeah.
It's pretty drunk.
Brian called me at like 8:59 this morning and woke me up, and we did the
Right.
thing. But we did the thing. I set an alarm for 9:05, and we did the thing where he called me. He woke me up and he's like, "Did I wake you up?" I was like, "Oh no, I was." Malcolm was kind of awake anyway. He's like, "Why do we always do that where we lie when people call us and ask if we woke them up?" And then he said, "I'm gonna do this, but I want you to play devil's advocate." So that should be a little peek behind the curtain.
Why does
worst.
everybody lie when someone wakes you up
don't.
when they call you?
Yes,
I
you
do
do.
because
Oh, no.
when
Yes,
people
you
wake
do.
me up,
Don't.
when people wake me up by calling me, it's usually around 2 p.m. So that's why I lie.
There's
Okay, that makes sense.
plenty of times where I'll text Jeff and say, "You up?" Because I'm coming to pick him up
Right.
for work. And then when I get to his house, after he already said yes, he is asleep.
Now here's the thing.
That has happened at least 10
I
times.
have to be awake to text back yes.
Yeah, obviously you. Yeah.
He didn't ask,
God.
are you going to stay awake? So therefore, I am not a liar.
I can see both sides.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're putting down same-sex marriage.
So marriage versus planking.
Same sex marriage.
Very strange
Okay.
text.
All right, that was tight.
Very strange.
Wait, read it.
I can't.
Why not?
I'll tell you guys after.
read it.
No.
All right. So we've got the introduction of the iPad, which again, I'll recap for Jeff. It was just back in April 2010. No, I'm just kidding. So, iPad versus Harambe.
I like Harambe better.
Yeah, I'm
I think
gonna go with
Harambe's more
Harambe.
fun. I think iPad's more important.
Harambe's more.
But,
the
hey,
death,
but the
hey.
Falcon X is way more important
the
than the
death of a
iPad.
gorilla is more fun than
I
an
wasn't
iPad. It's
saying
very
we should
funny.
have I was just making a joke about how.
Now you're going off of fun.
I,
Planking?
Planking is more fun than same-sex
Planking
marriage.
is
No,
Two planking
I
is
bet
dumb.
a gay wedding is bomb.
Yeah, okay.
Planking
I
is
stand
dumb.
corrected. I'll take that.
you know, Chris Brown was into planking, so I don't like it.
That's fair.
Chris Brown probably has an iPad.
I don't.
So what is the problem?
I stand on my moral
Yeah,
hill.
we're talking.
clean.
Me and Jeff are saying Harambe.
I agree.
Okay.
Okay, Harambe.
Harambe.
I feel like Harambe's gonna go up against same-sex marriage. It's gonna be like,
And we're gonna be like, "Fuck, what do we do?"
Harambe's more on brand for us.
Harambe
probably.
just won the West.
Okay.
Sorry. So
Congrats.
here's the East Conference Finals. We've got hashtag Me Too, and we have this is a big one.
same-sex marriage.
Yeah, same-sex marriage.
Oh
Really like-
shit! How are these not the top seeds?
Here's the thing: it's like they both are kind of equality.
Why did I do that?
They're both kind of equality.
They're both about equality.
I like that whoever wins this goes up against Harambe, right?
And Harambe's definitely going to win.
Third place.
It's like that NFC Championship with
Yeah.
49ers versus Seahawks.
Yeah. To play.
Like that was the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Like,
seriously though.
Yeah, I really should have.
So it's Me Too versus same-sex marriage.
Yeah.
I'm going with same-sex marriage.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
It has to be. Like, not to. That doesn't mean that we don't agree with the whole Me Too movement and everything, obviously, but
Yeah.
like,
But they're losers
They're,
because they lost.
they're under Harambe.
I'm going to no comment that.
Lost to a gorilla.
Yeah.
A dead one.
I'm going to go same sex marriage.
Man, that's
Stop hitting the table. Your hands are
guys. I
warm.
didn't
Your
anticipate
hands
it.
are freezing, boy.
Yeah.
I didn't anticipate these two. I don't.
You really didn't?
No.
How drunk were you?
Well,
Quite.
He assumed that my devil's advocate of planking
Yeah,
would
I
move
thought-
it
I thought-
forward
I
in
thought
the
planking
bracket.
would really- I thought
I could
planking-
make the argument against same-sex marriage.
Where are we at? What's everybody at?
I'm going same-sex marriage.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Me Too's a big deal. Well, so
You
my
did
vote is
have,
They're
high.
like-
both a big deal.
I get to remain indifferent.
You did have like goofy ones
Yeah.
up in the top and then serious ones down at the bottom.
Yeah, I guess I did do it that way.
You had iPad,
Yeah.
Royal
The
Wedding
iPad won.
Friday, and Harambe.
And
Those
then,
are the those are one.
and then
also had
same-sex
conference.
marriage.
There's
and
one
Me
that I
Too are in the
removed
same
was
division.
Lady Gaga's meat dress.
Honorable mention there.
All right,
you
so
go.
we've got legalizing same-sex marriage versus Harambe for the most important cultural event of the decade.
Legalizing same-sex marriage.
It's definitely
Yeah.
Yeah, the joke.
question.
The joke is Harambe because
Yeah.
it was really fun for like
But it's too easy.
way
of a
too
joke.
long.
All right,
Yeah.
Harambe wins.
All right, Vanilla Sunday podcast. Lock it in. Harambe, the Sweet Prince.
All right. Who's up?
We'll go, Jeffrey.
I did movies.
Yep.
This one's a lot easier
Okay.
than the cultural one. You really got the worst of it, buddy. But to be fair, we told you music.
Well, we changed it. We said culture and then music and then politics was in there at
I
some
think we mentioned
point.
sports at some point.
We didn't
too.
even talk about Trump
Trump tweets.
and the most important thing of the decade.
Oh yeah,
That was
they
pretty important.
blew
That
up
one
that
prob-
Iranian guy.
Probably more important than
But
Friday.
that happened this decade.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it did.
Yeah. That probably would have lost to Harambe though. I like Harambe a lot better than Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so movies. So I'll go. I didn't create conferences like you. I'll just go.
Well, I mean, you did because it's just based on seeds. It's a whole thing.
I'm
But
just gonna
whatever.
do 8, right? And then
Yeah.
I'll just do
Yes.
1 against 8.
You are mansplaining brackets.
So here's how brackets work. There's lines.
All right, number 1.
Birdman.
I've never seen it.
That's a fantastic
Birdman's your number
movie.
one.
Great movie.
I think Birdman is my number one for one of the most enjoyable. I think all parts of it are very well made. The directing, the music, the story, the characters, the acting, everything is fantastic.
Number 8.
Number 8. Also, I think again these are all really good movies. I, Tonya.
I loved I, Tonya.
As did I. I love
loved
all
that
these
movie.
movies. These are all.
I never saw I, Tonya.
I would vote for
Very
I,
good.
Tonya because I never saw Birdman.
I saw Birdman, so I'm voting for that one.
I saw both.
Tiebreaker.
Well, we know which one Jeff picks though, so that's the problem. Because you put Birdman as
Those
number
are good
1.
movies.
Yeah, I based my bracket.
Huh? Just take top seed.
That's
what I'm saying,
That's
yeah.
why I based my bracket on Metacritic scores.
Oh, that's
smart.
clever.
Yeah.
That's
Smart. I didn't do that.
Yeah.
I think that which one did I enjoy more?
Because my number one is the number 8.
Okay.
I think that Birdman was a better movie, but I enjoyed I, Tonya more.
See, and there's
What'd you
something to
vote
be
for?
said for that.
Yeah.
For my thing, I basically did the things that I like.
Because these are close to favorites, but also like I considered if they're really well made as well.
Right.
I also like. I've seen pieces of Birdman. I know that I like I, Tonya better. That's more my type of movie.
Okay.
Yeah, personally.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian, as long as you drag it out, buddy.
Don't worry. There's only like 16 more matchups to go.
Right.
I, Tonya.
Okay.
All right. So
Then
that's a tie.
Then I'm switching my vote to I, Tonya. I, Tonya passes the
Oh,
first round.
what a-
Come
what a-
from behind
a
victory,
comeback.
this Tonya, I tell you.
That's an upset.
Number 2, we got Black Klansman
Great movie.
against The Wolf of Wall Street.
Ooh.
This one I thought was probably the hardest matchup.
Oh,
That is a really
I
tough
think the
one.
last one was harder.
I'm gonna say Black Klansman.
I agree
just
with that.
because I think Wolf of Wall Street it lost points by being too long.
I was gonna say that. Yeah,
No, totally.
The length
Yeah.
of it kind of kills it because there are parts where you go, "This isn't
yeah,
necessary."
it loses.
It's enjoyable.
It loses steam in the third act.
Yeah, Black Klansman is good.
It's very good all the way through. I was in it. I was ready, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Black Klansman.
All right, well,
I
that's a
love
winner.
Wolf of Wall Street. That movie's
Wolf of Wall
fantastic,
Street.
but I
I
like
love
Black
that
Klansman
movie.
better.
Just playing.
They're both wonderful movies.
The guy. All right, up next,
Did you pick Black Klansman?
I did.
Okay.
Did you? Okay.
It's easy for me because I made the list and I
Yeah.
seeded it. I can just go top seed.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
you switched it and you voted for I,
It's
Tonya.
true, just to make it easier.
Sure.
Right.
Up next, we have Toy Story 3 because I didn't see Toy Story 4.
I saw Toy Story 4.
How is it?
It was good.
Was it
There's a
better than
lot-
Toy Story 3 though?
I'm not gonna say it's better.
I think Toy Story 3 was my favorite Toy
I
Story.
I
like the
loved
first
it.
one. I like the
it
first
made-
one the best.
I mean, I cried watching it.
Sure.
3 or 4?
4. Well, both. I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
3 is the one with the incinerator.
yeah.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
It's like
That does
movie.
something.
I like that.
Anyways, so Toy Story 3 versus Thor Ragnarok.
I've never seen Thor.
Oh.
Ragnarok.
Seen that one yet?
I had to pick a Marvel movie, I thought, and I chose my favorite.
Is that your favorite?
I'm gonna
I
say.
think Thor 3 is my favorite Marvel film.
I think I'm gonna go with Toy Story 3 on that one.
I-
I loved Ragnarok, but I don't think it.
I haven't
stacks
seen
up
Ragnarok, so
to
I have
the-
to go based off of the Thor movies I've seen so far.
And you've only seen the first one.
The first
I
two.
saw the first 2.
Oh, God.
and you've
Oh,
seen
you
the
watched the
and
second
you've seen
one?
the second one
Yeah,
more
man,
recently.
I'm going through it. The only reason I didn't watch, I haven't watched Hulk yet. The first one, I will eventually.
You don't need to. It doesn't apply.
Yeah, that's what
and
they
it's
say.
got different actors in it.
And I also didn't have to switch platforms to watch it. I didn't have to open a different app to go to Netflix.
Yeah,
to
that is
watch
hard.
the movie.
That is
Open a
annoying.
different app.
So yeah, Toy Story.
All right.
Yeah, I haven't seen Thor.
He's Disney man. Too.
You,
Also, yes, I love
unanimous
Disney.
Toy Story 3.
All right, look
That's
at that.
good. And number 4, again, another tough one here. Django Unchained
This is easy for me.
versus Get Out.
Django Unchained.
Django.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah, I'm Django too.
Django is probably my favorite movie of the decade.
It's a very fucking good
Get
movie.
Out was incredible.
That's a great movie.
and
But Django,
especially for a first-time feature film director.
of a comedy guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like incredible.
And it balanced those genres pretty well.
But Django Unchained
Comedy
is
and horror,
fucking-
thriller.
Django is undoubtedly my favorite movie of the decade.
It's fucking
So that's what I'm going to
awesome.
vote for.
Wait,
Throughout, it's amazing.
when did Inglourious Bastards come out?
2009.
Okay.
Yeah,
I do like Django better than Inglourious Bastards, though. I love
Really?
both. I do, yes.
They're
I
pretty
love
on
those.
par. It's
Yeah.
hard for me to choose, but I guess I would probably pick Django. Anyways, so moving up from that, we have I, Tonya versus Black Klansman.
Black Klansman.
Yeah, I
'cause
agree
haven't
with
seen
that.
I, Tonya.
That feels a lot easier.
I
than the
agree
first
with Black
one.
Klansman.
Yeah, I'm going to go Black Klansman as well.
Yeah.
Then we have Toy Story 3 versus Django Unchained.
Django easy.
Django.
Easy for me.
Yeah, that's fair. I picked Django as well.
Yeah.
All right, so then finally for the movie of the decade. Black Klansman versus Django Unchained.
Django Unchained.
Django for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Movie of the decade.
Hey, the real winner of this is black people.
Oh, yeah, you were in both. We might have to cut that. Oh.
That one and I was thinking that
Oh, I have honorable mentions.
Get Out and Black Panther were those could fit as cultural
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
do it next year.
having never seen
because we'll do a
Thor
recap
3.
Yes.
of the previous decade,
Yeah.
next decade.
I also, to be fair, like my favorite movie of the decade, because I didn't watch until this decade, is Goodfellas. I watched it in like
counts.
2008. No. I watched it in like 2016 for the first time. And I've probably seen it like 30 times since then.
It's a great
It's the
movie.
best movie ever made. Anyway,
Honorable mentions, we have Joker, Moonlight, La La Land, The Force Awakens for cultural impact,
Sure.
the start of a new trilogy,
Yeah.
and The Shape of Water
movie
because it got
sucks.
me into fish.
I feel like
movie
Infinity War and
sucks.
Endgame need to be on there too.
Yeah,
Just because
Or at least one of
they
them.
They
Are.
were,
yeah,
they were.
I wrote it down right here.
it's not.
I mean, it's like the
actually on
top grossing movie of all time, right?
Yeah.
there. Yeah. No, Shape of Water sucks. But the rest of those movies are good. Besides the Star Wars one, I don't really care about that.
We already talked about Star Wars.
Yeah.
We're over.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're over Star Wars.
What
Okay.
knocked out Wolf of Wall Street?
Django, right?
No, Black Klansman.
Oh, Black Klansman. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. My turn. I did TV,
That's a lot like movies.
except
Shorter.
episodes.
Shorter and longer at the same time.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Oh, the other things I have written down. That's funny. Okay. So my number one seed, and there is some room for argument here, and I will admit that, but True Detective, but I said season 1 specifically.
Right.
Because season 2 and 3, season 2 is like fine. I'd call that like
It's watchable.
Yeah, I'd call that like a 6.5 or a 7, and then season 3 I would call like an 8. However, season 1, True Detective, I've said it many times,
It's a masterpiece.
is the best season of television that's ever existed. I don't think it's the best show that's ever existed. But
Best standalone season.
yeah, by itself, season 1,
If
totally
they had
by
just
itself.
made that and then never touched it again,
That's what they should have done.
Yeah.
honestly, but it was just such a cash cow. It was so
incredible.
good. It took the dude 10 years to make it.
right?
Yeah,
Give them another 10 years.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Seriously,
but they wanted it like
They-
serialized or whatever.
Yeah, they
so.
gave him like a year.
Yeah. So if we wanted like discount that and say it has to be all of True Detective, then I'm willing to have that conversation.
I'm fine with since that first season is so good. I'm fine
And they're
with-
also, if the season's like, if it continued the story in season 2, I'd say that's kind of stretching it. But it's its own story.
It's an anthology
it's
series.
contained.
It's totally. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it's in the same universe. However, come
Yeah,
across,
but that doesn't matter.
Have you seen it, Brad?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Fantastic. Okay, and then against the 8 seed, which I put as Silicon Valley.
Well, True Detective.
Fantastic show. Like that's the problem with True Detective is literally the best
it's
thing
gonna
that's
get
ever existed. on
it's gonna
television.
get harder when one season of a show has to deal with a good
a
show.
whole show.
overall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas like Silicon Valley's a great show.
But it kind of dips.
Yeah.
That's the problem with TV that goes
And
on for too long.
It's also hard to
Yeah.
compare
And then TJ Miller left. That was a whole thing.
art television versus comedy television.
But I had to have comedy represented. Although I do have more comedy.
And they
later.
are within the same category of television programs.
Yeah.
So.
Both
Just
on
based
HBO.
off of what I prefer, I got to go Silicon Valley.
And that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the answer is True Detective for like that matchup.
Yeah.
You,
It-
you
it
picked
just
that one
is.
as well, Joel?
It's True Detective.
Okay.
It has to be. It has
Sorry,
to
you
be.
lose again, Brian.
Did you watch the end of Silicon Valley?
Not yet. No.
I haven't seen it either.
I think that the last season or the last episode is.
Okay. Now this
Yeah?
number 2 seed, I did some
agree.
pandering because I haven't seen either, but I combined them.
Okay.
So Breaking Bad / Better Call Saul,
Okay.
and I've seen neither. I've seen the first 3
I've
seasons of
seen
Better Call
all of Breaking Bad, but I haven't seen most of Better
Yeah,
Call
I've
Saul.
seen
Better Call
the-
Saul is amazing.
I've seen the first 3 seasons of Breaking Bad,
But-
twice.
both very, very good.
Breaking
Yeah.
Bad expanded universe.
Yeah,
for this one.
Yeah,
Okay.
basically. So that, and then I put that against Atlanta,
Ooh.
which I personally, for
Breaking
me, I like Atlanta better, having only seen the first 3 seasons of Breaking Bad.
I like them both a lot, but I think Breaking Bad was more important.
I think
And that's
Breaking
fair.
Bad is top 5 best TV shows of all time.
Yeah, I
That's
gotta
fair.
go Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad for sure.
Okay, and that's fair. I accept that.
Atlanta's incredible.
Yeah,
But
okay,
it's not.
If you haven't seen
Breaking
it, see
Bad.
it.
Yeah. See, this is a matchup where I think this is like the first like real matchup we could have a discussion about. Game of Thrones as a 3 seed against Black Mirror.
Oh.
See, because this is the thing. Black Mirror is like a weird thing and like whatever.
Yeah, and they're like inverted because
Yeah.
Black Mirror has been getting worse. Oh no, wait, no, that's the same.
Yeah, they both are getting worse.
But the thing is, like, if it was the first 6 seasons of Game of Thrones against Black Mirror, it's obviously Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Right.
But when you take in season 7 and 8, like,
If you could
They
take
suck.
the first, I'm going to say 4 seasons of Game of Thrones versus
Sure,
the
and
first
that's fair.
3 seasons of
That's
Black Mirror.
That's duking it out.
that might be
That's
the
tough.
best. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, for sure. But,
but
like,
now they're both getting like Game of Thrones got bad.
oh yeah, very bad. But, like,
how
go ahead.
bad Game of Thrones got was worse than how bad Black Mirror got. I'll
I
say.
agree.
I think
Yeah.
that's fair. But I also like
That Miley
getting
Cyrus
together,
episode is really bad,
like
though.
getting together with everybody and having Game of Thrones watch parties and like the whole experience
Right.
Yeah.
was so much fun. And that's not a thing with Black Mirror.
Well, yeah, but then
So-
but now you're talking about Brian's
Totally.
list.
Yeah. True. No. True.
So when I kind of look at that like I look at Lost a little bit.
Sure.
Like I enjoyed the journey of it so much.
Right,
that,
trying to
the
figure out what's
end,
going to happen next.
Yeah.
It's disappointing.
Yeah.
But it didn't ruin the
experience
journey,
you had
right?
with
so
it,
like
sure.
but I also wasn't disappointed by the ending of Lost. So
Sure.
Neither was I.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going
I was
Game of
super
Thrones.
disappointed with Game of
Yeah, I'm gonna
Thrones.
go Game
I'm
of Thrones
throwing.
too.
Hey,
Oh,
I'm
that's
throwing
a
my hat
bad
in the
idea.
ring here
Yeah.
to say Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
No, I agree with Game of
I'd
Thrones.
say Game of Thrones too.
yep.
Yeah. Okay.
But
So far,
we
the
do need
top.
to point out that last like 3 seasons was dookie trash garbage.
Boo boo doo doo poo poo.
Sure. Okay. So far my top seeds have won all of them.
Hey,
Okay. But
nice.
this
Look at
next
you
one,
go.
I don't know if you guys have all seen it. Okay. So the 4 and 5 matchup is Always Sunny versus Watchmen, which like just came out, and I don't know if you guys have watched it.
I haven't seen Watchmen.
Right.
Have any of you seen Watchmen?
I have seen Watchmen.
Okay.
all the way
No.
through.
I've
Okay.
watched Watchmen.
Okay.
It's always sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I have a
the
problem with
article.
It's Always Sunny being on the list at all.
To be fair, the
'Cause it
majority,
started in like 2005.
but the majority of it has come in this decade because it's
Sure,
still going, and that's 10
but
years.
I think that they peaked in 2012.
Sure. I will
That's
make
this decade.
Right,
I
but
will
that's not
also-
most of the series.
I will make the argument that, with the exception of the last episode, which I didn't super love, of Watchmen,
Oh, I
every
really
single
enjoyed it.
episode is so fucking good.
Yeah.
Like there's one specifically where they give you like the behind the scenes of this character called Looking Gas, and that might be my favorite episode of television that's ever existed.
It was really
it's
good.
so fucking good.
Brandon never exaggerates.
And
Ever.
No hyperbole.
I agree with you.
Episode. The thing is episode.
You're going Watchmen?
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I'm going Watchmen.
I'm gonna go Watchmen. I also
In
have
protest.
I've probably only seen
Pretty much,
like
yeah. But I really do think it's that good.
see, but I've probably only seen like between 30 and 40 episodes of Always Sunny.
That show is
I vote
amazing.
for Watchmen for Lube Man alone.
Yeah. I'm gonna vote for Watchmen too.
When did Danny DeVito come out of the couch? Speaking of Lube Man,
I think that was 2009.
Ah, damn it.
I want to say I can look up. I'll find it.
Don't worry
It's
about
the
it.
Christmas special.
Yes.
You guys are both gonna go with Always Sunny.
I love It's Always Sunny.
No, that's fine. I love Always Sunny too. However, I control the list. Watchmen wins. Okay, that's our first upset.
He's
Let's
got to
see-
keep it moving.
But it's not. But the thing is, it's not going to win
The
now.
wheels need a loopman.
A Very Sunny Christmas came out in 2009.
Okay, well there you go.
Damn it.
You nailed that.
Fucking,
Yeah, good,
I
good.
need to go to some It's Always Sunny trivia because I know that show.
I can't change my vote to a show I've never seen.
No,
So
that's
I'm
fair.
all right
No,
now.
no, it's fine. It's gonna lose next round.
I just
anyway.
Stop pushing
I also
me.
think that It's Always Sunny is at that point, since it's like one of the longest running TV shows of all time now. Like it's in the same vein as Seinfeld or The Simpsons or South Park, where it's just like it just is.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's fair.
That show's amazing.
Yeah.
I also
And
like.
I think it has had huge impact on sitcoms and television.
But I think-
because it
Yeah.
shows like, hey, it doesn't have to be about like good people and this like wholesome story. It changed sitcoms. It really did.
yeah.
That whole like sitcom we shot was like kind of the same.
Yeah, it was
general
the same
idea.
vein of like,
Yeah.
what if it's just about awful people?
I think Watchmen needs to get its props just because it successfully did something that no one else has done, which is adapt Watchmen, which is one of the
hardest things to adapt.
Yeah, it's one of the most influential graphic novels of all time.
I would say maybe the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's
And-
not the most popular, sure, but like hard hitting and having to deal with like real issues and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I don't think there's
Spider-Man
even.
did that.
Yeah, but not to the level.
No,
Watchmen
not at all.
No.
Like Watchmen
Yeah.
has like rape and like
Yeah.
drug
Yeah,
addiction
and police corruption.
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
and like the whole. I guess
Mental
we're gonna kill
illness.
3 million people
Yeah.
to save
Yeah.
the greater good or whatever.
spoilers.
To be fair,
bro.
to be fair,
Oh, whatever. If you
Well,
haven't
if you
seen
want to
it,
watch
sorry.
the show, then you need to know that.
Yeah,
to be fair, a lot of that's in It's Always Sunny.
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna say Watchmen. But I mean, it doesn't matter because now it's Watchmen versus True Detective.
Also, Damon Lindelof, my boy.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen it's True Detective. True Detective.
True
takes
Detective.
it
See,
for
but
me.
this is the
True
thing.
Detective versus what?
Watchmen.
Oh, okay.
So True
one
Detective.
season alone, so that's fair.
Well,
Right.
okay,
Yeah,
right.
that is fair.
If we do that, then yes. I mean,
well, they're both
Watchmen.
one season.
Yeah. Okay. So if we're doing like the best season, then True Detective, obviously. But True Detective as a whole is not as good as Watchmen as a whole.
Watchmen, the graphic novel, came out in the 80s.
The fucking show, Jeff.
The show is only one season.
Are you-
though,
The
too.
show was only one season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're talking about shows. Remember that was my
You're saying
bracket.
True Detective? Oh, the whole series is not. You're the one who wrote down season 1. You're breaking your own rules.
That's what I'm saying. This is. Oh, are we supposed to talk about things on this podcast?
I don't like it. I'm following your rules, and I say
Yeah.
True Detective wins.
Okay, I agree with that.
Yeah,
We're doing
I
the
do
one
too.
season. Okay, but I mean, Watchmen.
Watchmen-
It's got to get props.
Yeah,
It's-
Watchmen as a
all right.
solo season versus a
want me
show
to be
with
quiet,
two
Steven?
with one amazing season and two lackluster ones.
Yeah,
or
Watchmen
one
would
lackluster
win.
and one pretty good one.
Yeah, Watchmen maintains its.
Yeah, it's better
Throughout.
But if it's literally just
Season
season one
versus
versus
season.
season one,
Yeah,
then
it's definitely
yeah,
True Detective.
it's
It's,
definitely
it's the
True
best
Detective.
television that's ever existed. Okay, and then next, Breaking Bad / Better Call Saul versus Game of Thrones.
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
'Cause
mean,
I also love. I know you guys haven't seen Better Call Saul is amazing. It's
Yeah.
a really good show.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
okay. So now this is where we get into like the whole thing is if we're gonna like change the parameters or anything because it's True Detective versus Better Call Saul / Breaking Bad.
I am gonna
Breaking
go
Bad.
overall, and I know you're gonna disagree. I
See,
think,
but this is
I
now
think
you
the
literally
story-
just yelled at me for like
No,
going
no.
overall.
You're not
Let
even.
him listen. Let him.
Thank you,
Let him
Joel.
finish.
Go for it.
Overall, I think the entirety of the series of Breaking Bad is better than season 1 of True Detective.
I do too.
I think season 1 is better than
haven't seen
any
that.
one season of Breaking Bad, but I think the overall story of Breaking Bad, no, you don't even have to throw Better Call Saul in there, which I love as well, is better than that one season. I do.
Okay. Well, I'm not
So
going to
I-
argue because I haven't seen all of Breaking Bad.
I take Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
All right. Breaking
I
Bad
also
wins.
didn't watch it until like 2018. So my actual show of the decade is Sopranos because it's the best show that's ever been done. So that should be noted.
Yeah, mine's
Okay.
Seinfeld.
Yeah, there we go. But did
My
you watch
activity
it before
of the
this
decade was sex.
Breathe in. Yeah,
Because I didn't have it until a year ago.
that's not true.
It was invented a long
Okay.
time ago.
I have a
but-
ton of honorable mentions. I'm just going to bust through them super, super fast. Okay.
Holy shit! Those are all.
Honorable mentions. These are things I considered. All right.
So did Breaking Bad win the whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Breaking Bad is the overall winner.
If you asked me what I thought the best show of the decade was,
I think most people would say that.
Yeah.
Most people would say Breaking Bad. I think that's fair to say. I think Game of Thrones would probably be up there just for like the impact it had, and everything.
Yeah.
But
But
that
it-
was our
but it
final
flopped
two.
so far-
Well, it wasn't our
so
final
much
two.
at the end.
Yeah, it was just so bad. It
It
leaves a
lost.
bad taste in our mouth. Sure. Okay, but like just real quick honorable mentions: Big Little Lies, fantastic show. Sharp Objects, really fantastic
Oh,
miniseries.
I love that show.
Very, very good. Handmaid's Tale. It made me physically ill one time. Barry, I've never seen.
Oh, Barry's incredible.
Yeah,
so
see, and I
fucking
considered it, but I've never seen it. So that's
man,
the
you
problem.
need to watch that shit.
Yeah, The Crown, this most recent season, okay, but the first 3 seasons, fantastic.
Yeah.
Chef's Table, like you can just sit it and watch it, and it's fantastic. Parks and Rec, it started in 2009, but ended 2015. The last season's very okay. People don't like the first season. I love the first season.
Do you have Narcos on there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. 30 Rock, but it ended in 2013 is the problem. So there's only 3 seasons in this decade.
There's a total of 7.
those are my least favorite seasons.
Yeah, and that's what people say. So that's what people say. That's why I didn't include it. The Boys, I've never seen. Everybody loves it.
I don't even know what that is.
It's
on Amazon.
It's Amazon. It's
Yeah.
like an anti-hero thing.
What's it
whatever.
about?
It's about
Anti-heroes.
superheroes,
Boys.
but they are bad people.
Yeah, it's like Watchmen.
Dicks.
They're all wearing blue.
It's the guy.
No pink
Nice.
for the boys.
Marvelous Miss Maisel. But my problem
Oh, that's a
is
good show.
it's fantastic. The first season's really good. Second season's good. Third season's okay. Okay. Then Westworld, but I didn't like the second season. So
Yeah.
there's that.
First season was just-
You're the Worst, which I don't think any of you have watched, but
know,
I have.
But that's a network comedy. It's,
don't know if I know what that is.
It's on FX. It's on FXX, the same as Always Sunny or
okay.
whatever. It's fantastic. It's really, really good. Rick and Morty, I would think for a cartoon,
Yeah, that was this decade. That was only this decade.
Yeah. And the problem is the community is garbage.
Yeah.
So that's but the show itself is fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
it's always a catch 22. It's like
Totally.
it's like Star Wars.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
community
When
keeps
you're
me
fa-
from watching this.
Yeah,
Exactly. No, totally. And I totally get that.
When your
because they
fans
suck.
ruin a show,
Yeah.
it sucks.
Yeah.
I gotta spend less time on Reddit.
For
When
real.
it starts to feel like Reddit's the world,
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's an issue.
you gotta stop.
It's like this
Yeah.
fucking most vocal minority.
Yeah. Then I put Narcos, specifically the Pablo Escobar ones, but like the Medellin cartel is really good too. But Narcos, like when it came out, everybody was talking about it.
When was Entourage?
Last
long
decade.
time ago.
It
Yeah.
also doesn't matter.
Okay.
I love Entourage.
Next week,
That's
we'll
probably
do
my number 2.
The 2000s.
Yeah, we'll just work back through all the decades.
to get-
Decades.
What's the best movie of 1940?
And then the last one, Orange is the New Black. I don't think it's that great of a show, but it was like the first big Netflix thing, and it kind of
Yeah.
like propelled the
I
platform.
thought that the first season was really good.
I
and
thought the
then
first couple of seasons were very
but
good.
that's Genji Cohen, right? The
Yeah.
one that made Weeds.
Yes.
We just don't know how to make
Totally.
more than one season
Yeah,
of a show.
no,
What about
totally.
the first couple seasons of House of Cards?
I see, and I considered that too, but like Kevin Spacey.
It got shitty.
Yeah.
And
I
Kevin
I
Spacey.
only think the first 2 seasons are good. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And there's 6 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first season, fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Very fucking
Second
good.
season, very good.
I agree.
Yeah,
Not
like
as
second
good,
season.
but
No, but it's good.
Very
And then
good.
it gets boring.
yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that show gets boring.
Yeah. But anywho, show of the decade, Sopranos, followed by Breaking Bad.
All right, Joel, bring us home.
All right, so mine was video games,
Brian has a lot to say about this one.
and so mine is seeded the ways that yours was. So number 1 seed, Super Mario Odyssey
Okay.
versus Destiny 1 and 2.
See, I know your answer is Destiny.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I don't like Mario games.
You don't like platformers.
I don't like platformers,
Sure.
and Destiny's my favorite game of all time.
I'm going to go with Destiny, honestly.
Yeah?
I liked
I-
Mario Odyssey. Never beat it. I got bored with it. Be
Yeah?
totally honest.
I 100% of
I
that
never
game because I loved it.
Yep.
But if I had to think about, like, yes, it was very innovative for a Mario game, but Destiny has done a lot, and it's definitely been more impactful this decade in my life than Mario Odyssey.
Destiny is like
Destiny for me as well.
part of the reason that we're all still friends.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Really?
So like for us specifically, that's
Yeah, the
been
three of
us. Not you, Brian.
incredibly impactful.
You're our friend because of who you are.
That like rekindled our relationship when I moved
You
to
thought I was going
Japan.
to be insulting.
You're gonna want to rethink that.
Did you play either of these games, Brian?
No.
Okay, so your
But
vote doesn't
Destiny
matter.
feels like one of those games where you have to shoot people a lot before they die.
Oh, and you don't like that.
I don't want to do
unless
that.
you're using a sniper rifle or a
I don't
shotgun.
have time.
I
Or
mean,
unless
it's
you're
only
fighting a boss.
And it's only bosses really that's a thing. Like when you shoot other people, they die.
It depends on the
Under a
level,
second.
man.
I used to
It's usually
wanna-
like 3 tap.
I used to play one-shot kills on GoldenEye.
There is also a
Yeah.
mode that comes around every once in a while where it's like a one-shot kill.
Really?
Yeah. Crucible, yeah.
Well,
But it's not the
That's
norm.
why nobody wanted to play GoldenEye with me. Also, I figured out the spawns.
Oh,
I
so you
could
just
be
can't
in,
play.
Well, I mean, that's just how you play
You're
a
a
competitive
dick.
shooter.
Yeah.
Well, I'd good, Temple, you're toast. You're toast. Like even now, I bet I could do.
I bet you're the guy
I bet
that
I'd come
plays
back
as-
like riding a bike.
I bet you're the guy that plays as Jaws too, Dick.
No,
No,
like people
Oddjob
like
was always the dick because he's shorter.
Right.
So you get a smaller
okay,
hitbox.
okay.
I'm always James because he's the best dressed.
I mean,
I was
Oddjob's
voted-
dressed the same.
Yeah, I have a thing against short people.
There you go.
I'm trying to live a fantasy on the screen.
I'm allowed to say that. As a short guy.
Yeah, no, we got it.
Yeah.
All right.
You changed chairs because the other one was a little bit smaller.
Yeah, I look like
Like a what, Brian?
a short guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Duh.
Like a midget?
No.
Oh.
All
Did
right.
we say midget?
So,
I don't think they
so
can reach
Destiny
up
one.
to the
So Destiny
keyboard.
Oh,
for that one.
Yeah, we're gonna go with Destiny.
All right. So next
you-
next group. This one's gonna be a tough one. Mass Effect 2 versus Dark Souls, the franchise.
Dark Souls.
I would go
Dark
Mass-
Souls.
Can I talk?
Dark Souls.
I would go Mass Effect.
Okay.
Wrong.
Mass
gonna
Effect
have to
2
go
is fantastic.
I haven't
with-
played either.
Okay. So it's gonna be me and Jeff talking about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Madden 20 is pretty good.
It's got Patrick Mahomes on the cover.
Yeah.
I like that guy.
Here's what I've never heard somebody say.
He likes ketchup.
it's the Mass Effect 2 of blank.
That does okay.
That
doesn't mean anything.
I'm not saying that makes it a better game. I'm saying Dark Souls changed video games more. Therefore, it had more impact.
This is the Dark Souls of shooters.
People have said that.
This is the Dark Souls of sports games.
There's
Is
a
the
Mega
Dark
64
Souls of
video.
brawlers.
Yeah.
There's
There's a-
stupid. Like I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but that doesn't make Dark Souls a better game.
I'm not saying I didn't say that. I
Yeah.
literally just prefaced it with saying that doesn't mean it's a better game. It had more impact. I fucking said those exact words. You're not listening because your Mass Effect 2 ears are filled with blood of rage of knowing that it's a worse game.
Do you like Mass
Blood
Effect
of
2?
Rage.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
There we
That's
go.
a new name for the podcast.
I haven't really played Dark Souls. I'll submit. Sure. I don't want to have that argument with you.
I've played.
Because you would lose.
I've played
No, I just don't care enough.
like the first hour of Mass Effect 1 is how much is it like?
Mass Effect 2 is substantially better.
Okay.
Mass Effect 1, I think, probably tells a better story, in my
combat better?
opinion. Yes, that's the thing.
Okay.
better.
Because the combat in 1 was fucking terrible.
Janky.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not
Mass
great.
Effect 2 is a lot smoother.
Mass Effect 1 has a better story. Mass
Dark-
Effect 2 is a better game.
Yeah, I'm torn.
Same with Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts
never
1
even-
and 2.
never even played
Kingdom
the
Hearts
third
1,
one.
better story. Kingdom Hearts 2, much better game.
KOTOR 1 and 2 as well.
Yeah. KOTOR 1 is my favorite game, maybe ever.
Yeah,
but
same.
KOTOR 2 is a better game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you count
Anyway, we're going
the
Dark Souls.
mobile release of KOTOR as a game release this decade?
The problem is it's not that great. It doesn't feel good.
No.
It doesn't. It feels really bad.
All right, so Dark Souls wins for that one.
Yeah.
All right, Breath of the Wild versus Skyrim.
Oh, shit.
Very similar game, so this is a good
Yeah.
one.
This is a problem because I've put literally hundreds of hours into both of these games.
Yes.
Same.
Fuck. Okay.
You played Breath of the Wild, didn't you?
Yeah, but I remember like a fever. I had the fever, so I remember it.
It's like a fever dream.
Yeah.
The colors are really bright.
I feel like that all
He was
happened.
playing with the
There's a
Tri-City Fever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a couple dragons, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
there's
game
dragons in
tastes like
Skyrim too. Fuck.
That game tastes like Nyquil.
You know what? This is what I'm gonna do.
That's the name of this episode.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. This is what I'm gonna do. Breath of the Wild is a better game. Skyrim is my choice. That's what I'm gonna say.
I think I'm on the same page.
That's the
I
problem.
I think that's very aptly put.
I'm going with Breath of the Wild because nothing has made me stop everything in my life like that game.
I literally okay. So just context. Like I was still in the Marine Corps. Brian lived in California. Brian Ryle, and
yeah.
I would get off on Friday, probably around like 2 or 3. I would go to the gym. I would shower. I would pack up my Switch. I would drive to Brian's, and I would play Breath of the Wild for 48 hours straight, and then would go back to work.
Right,
On,
yeah.
on Sunday night. That's what I would do. Like that's what we did for weeks.
Yeah, literally
That's what
when
it's
Weeks.
for the first, I think, like until I beat it, like after the first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like I was literally playing Breath of the Wild. Like I woke up, played a little bit, went to work. On my lunch break, played it.
Yeah.
Came back, like got off work, played it until I fell asleep.
Yeah.
Rinse and repeat for like 2 weeks straight.
Yeah, and then even like during the week, because I wouldn't play it during the week, because I was like that was like the thing me and Brian did. Like he would play Final Fantasy 15, and I would play Breath of the Wild, and we just did that and eat pizza and drink Mountain Dew out of can, which is the best version of Mountain Dew. but I still pick Skyrim. I've had so much fun, and it reminds me of the times when we would play Oblivion, and that was
Yeah.
like the basis of my Just friendship at first.
Yeah.
And like when it came out, I played it for literally 20 hours straight. I took 3 days off of work so I could just play Skyrim, and then I've probably bought it like 4 times since then, and it's just every time is different.
Right.
And so that Breath of the Wild, I will acknowledge, is a better game, and it should win. I'm gonna pick Skyrim, and I hate to be that guy.
I feel like I'm just gonna go Breath of the Wild because if I don't, then we're gonna be at a standstill.
I like Breath of the Wild.
So
Well, we wouldn't be. Oh yeah, because you picked Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
So,
I'm fine
Breath
with that.
of the Wild.
I'm fine
But
with that.
they're
Alright.
both very, very, very good.
That was the hardest one for me to
Yeah.
choose.
This one is also funny because it's 2 Rockstar games: Grand Theft Auto 5 versus Red Dead Redemption.
Grand
The
Theft Auto
original
5.
Red
It's-
Dead.
They both came out, so I'm saying both of them.
I didn't like Red Dead 2. I picked Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah,
is-
and it's just
I've had more fun with that game than
You can
probably
do
any
more
other
in
game.
it, which is the idea of a sandbox game.
Yeah.
Well,
Like an open world sandbox game where you can do less. I'm not gonna pick.
Well, it's a perfect version of it because like any other open world game.
But in Red Dead, you get to be a cowboy.
But
I mean, that is fun. I love the first Red Dead, but Red Dead 2 just had too many gimmicky, like, Simsy things. Like, you have to
Right.
feed your horse, asshole.
controls
And I'm like, I
suck.
don't want to play
Yeah.
a cowboy game
Right.
where I have to feed and brush a horse.
Well,
If
that's
it's
the best
you're
thing
out of
about
your mind.
that's the best thing about Grand Theft Auto is you don't have to put gas in the car.
No,
Yeah.
never.
You don't
there
have
are
to
no
stop at
chores.
stoplights.
There are no
you don't,
chores.
You don't
Yeah.
like San Andreas. It's a fun game, but you have to like work out and like
Right.
eat
Yeah, yeah.
and like hang out with people. And this one, they're just like, go do whatever you want. We know
not
why you
trying-
bought the game.
I'm not
Yeah.
trying to like keep my Tamagotchi alive.
yeah, I'm not doing
know.
chores.
I'm trying to beat a guy
motherfucker.
with a baseball bat.
Yeah.
I'm playing the
If
game
it
to
was-
escape reality.
If it was GTA 5 versus Red Dead Redemption 1,
That'd be tougher for me, but I'd probably still pick Red Dead.
yeah.
I mean, I'd still probably
Okay.
pick Grand Theft
yeah,
Auto.
but Red Dead is a beautiful
Okay.
game.
I just wanted
and
to make sure
very
it
fun.
didn't affect anything.
And definitely, Red Dead had the best Rockstar story of all time.
Yeah.
But Grand Theft Auto 5 is more fun, and I definitely have.
I didn't have fun
more-
playing Red Dead 2.
Right.
It was clunky and bad. And you know what you can do in fucking Grand Theft Auto? Run inside your fucking house. And that's fucking stupid that you can't in Red Dead
I
2.
think that's a good message to game developers, honestly, is like, make sure the game is
It's
fun,
fun.
Yeah.
first.
Before anything else, it needs to
Before
be
you
fun.
add in like, oh, it's real though.
Yeah.
This is what you would have to really do if you're a cowboy. They died of dysentery a lot.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
Yeah.
But people love Oregon Trail.
Yeah, but that's
that's true.
simplified and also super fun.
Yeah.
It's fun when Jerry dies of dysentery. That's
should
a
make a-
misfortune. That's Emily's dad's name. I'm sorry, Jerry. I didn't mean you. You're not watching.
All right. Round 2.
Yeah.
Destiny versus Dark Souls. What a tough decision.
Oh, Destiny easy for me.
You guys are gonna pick Destiny.
Oh, yeah,
I feel like
without
I'm
a
gonna lose on
doubt.
the Dark Souls thing, so
don't
I'm
know.
gonna jump ship. Seem like a cool guy. Destiny.
Unanimous
shit.
decision.
I didn't think Destiny was gonna make it past the first round.
I love Dark Souls, and I think it's beautiful.
Yeah.
You still play Dark Souls.
Oh yeah, Jade and I are getting 100%. Like
But-
we're gonna get the platinum on Dark Souls 3.
But Destiny more fun.
I mean, no, I don't think so. But
I think Destiny's more fun. Would you think you haven't had more fun like doing raids and everything with us than you have playing
That's
Dark
fair,
Souls?
yeah.
But I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But
The real game was the friends we made along the way.
is that what the challenge is? We're going friendship versus a video game? Yeah, I should pick friendship, obviously.
Lame.
All right. All right, Destiny's going into the finals, which is something I did not expect.
Yeah.
So Breath of the Wild versus Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh.
This is easy, but Grand Theft not Grand Theft Auto, fucking Breath of the Wild, dude.
I know Brian's gonna pick Grand Theft Auto.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
If,
Yeah.
if it's that versus Ocarina or Majora's Mask, no.
Sure.
Like Breath of the Wild
Which
was
is weird
great.
because Breath of the Wild's a better game
Yeah.
than both of those.
Sure, yeah. It's just.
But the whole
yeah, but
impact
I mean, the
thing
style
matters.
also comes into play.
No,
and,
totally.
like-
Rose
It's also
tinted
a
glasses.
very different game than this.
Yeah.
too.
yeah,
Absolutely.
The I gotta go Grand Theft Auto 5 because like
I'm with you, buddy.
Yeah, and
I think I've had more fun riding that golf cart down that highway than most anything.
I re-downloaded it like last year just to do the golf cart thing.
Yeah.
Did for like 3 days. I just did the
Probably-
golf cart thing. It was fun.
Do you remember like doing trying to like fall from the sky and land in a
I remember
pool?
the codes. L1, L2, R1, R2, left, right, L1, L2, R1, R2,
Yeah.
left, right.
What's circle?
Sounds like me fighting
it's helicopter.
what were those like centaur dudes in Breath of the Wild?
Oh yeah, the Lionels.
Oh, yeah, the Lionels.
Lionels.
The helicopter is circle L1, circle L1, R2, triangle.
Yeah. And then you get a helicopter and you go to the top of Mount Chiliad and you try to ride a dirt bike down to the bottom without, you have to hold the gas the whole time.
Yeah.
And you die a lot.
That
No
is a
one's
fun
ever
game.
done it.
That is a fun game.
Yeah, we've made it to the airport.
It's so much fun.
And
Yeah,
we've
multiple
landed in
times.
pools with skydiving
Yeah.
without a parachute. No one's ever made it down Mount Chiliad.
No. Let's go.
Never.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's fuck this thing.
That makes me want to go play that so bad.
Let's do it.
Oh God.
Let's have a GTA
So I
party.
guess so. Right now it's 2. I haven't said anything.
We've made a good case here, Brian.
If you if you do end up tying it, how do we?
You
deal with
have the
tiebreaker?
ultimate vote. That's what I did with mine.
Okay. I'm
Grand
fine
Theft
with
Auto
that.
5.
Damn it.
The thing is, Breath of the Wild is probably number 2.
I wanted Breath of the Wild to be there at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, it deserves to be, but it's not.
Grand
Yeah,
Theft
I've
Never
Auto's
disagreed
missing
with the
one
decision
major
more in
thing.
my life.
Grand Theft Auto. I just love that. Like, and I guess it's the case with Breath of the Wild too, where you don't have to play the game.
That's not how you.
Right.
Like the. Yeah, I mean, like in Grand Theft Auto,
But the mini games that you make for yourself in GTA 5 are way more fun than Breath of the
Yes.
Wild.
I see, but I
I
think
guess I just like myself.
Because Breath of the Wild has the same situation that Red Dead had, where it's a sandbox game, but I mean,
Yeah.
you're limited on certain things.
Yeah.
yeah, the like game. Breath of the Wild is obviously better. Like we
Yes,
can all agree
for
with
sure.
that. But like the not game,
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto is better than probably anything that's
Any
ever
game.
existed.
Any game.
It's a
Yeah,
lot of
maybe
fun.
Minecraft. There's an argument there, but none of us care about that. So,
Yeah.
Right.
yeah,
even that.
I thought about putting Minecraft on the list.
Yeah.
Minecraft is the top-selling video game of all time.
yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't think
crazy.
that any
It's
of
better than
us-
Wii Sports?
I knew if I put
Yes.
Minecraft on the
By a
list,
lot.
then it would be left behind in the
It's-
first round.
Yeah,
Minecraft
because
has
we wouldn't
sold-
pick it.
It's not. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's the thing.
180 million copies.
My dad
wild.
told me if he caught me playing Grand Theft Auto ever, that he would ground me for the rest of my life.
And now that's the only game you play
Yeah.
besides Madden.
The Madden, yeah. My bro gamer right here. Going to Hot
Whatever,
Topic
dude.
later.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fun.
How
They're
many Call of
fun.
Duties do you own?
We haven't played in a long time.
You haven't played in a long time.
No.
Yeah, Jeff played yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, text me.
Nah. We like our KDs. What up, bro?
shit.
Bro gamer move.
No, I won't affect your KD. I will affect your win
Win-loss
total.
ratio. Yeah. That's
But the my mom also told me that if she caught me going in the crawl space of our house, she would kill me.
So you went in there.
Put
And,
you with the rest of the boys.
so you went into the crawl
I've been
space and
listening
played
to-
GTA.
What was going on? What was going on? In the
You got to
crawl
go back to the house and look across.
That's where Wayne Gacy put his
space?
body.
What's in the crawl space, mom?
Janet?
Probably like
Janet?
spiders, and she didn't want to
forgetting
deal
there's a
with you
camera over
getting.
Janet?
Okay, where are we at?
All right, Destiny 1. This finals. Destiny 1 and 2 versus Grand Theft Auto 5.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
See, that's tough because the whole friendship thing. Grand Theft Auto is obviously a better game. Like
But the
think
friendship
that.
thing is coming into play with GTA
Everything.
5 for me as well.
No, that's true. But that's more of a you and Brian thing. Like I was part of that too, but less so than you guys.
Marine
Well, you guys live together. Sure wish you'd be nice to me sometimes. Destiny.
Destiny.
Which I mean, I guess Destiny wins it because Joel
Because Joel has the ultimate decision.
1.1 vote.
Yeah. I would have been fine with anything that was Breath of the Wild, Skyrim, Grand Theft Auto, or Destiny.
Yeah,
I thought
think that's a good list.
I thought Destiny was going to get left behind in the first round.
What'd I go against?
Super Mario Odyssey.
Oh, yeah.
I love that game.
Sorry.
The top seed.
Yeah.
It has the highest score on Metacritic.
It was just, like I said, that was like what brought us back together.
And by the way, all of these, all the seed scores that I had it was the critics and the critic and the user scores combined and averaged.
Aggregate.
Yeah. So
Nice.
Super Mario with that had a 93. Destiny was at like a 68 or
Jesus,
something.
really?
Yeah, 68.
That seems low.
Also, I based all of these on the, if applicable, the PlayStation version.
Sure, because that's what we play on, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I guess Destiny's game
Game of the Decade.
Vanilla Sunday.
I feel like that makes sense just for us.
For us, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
But
and
I
it's
still
our
think,
fucking brackets.
Yeah.
Damn
Yeah.
it.
And I'd say
Get your own pod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I also wrote down some things. That was really fun what we did with the brackets, and I'm proud of all of us for coming up with some
Our
fun
decade
brackets.
in review.
I say we all did a great job except Brian.
I think Brian did a good job.
I don't know.
He could have done his seating was a little.
Yeah, we landed in a good spot.
If there was a bracket for the podcast, you would be my number one seed,
Thank you.
right behind me.
my number one seed would be my seed.
Nice. Nice.
I wrote down some prediction I have for the decade we're going into.
Oh, I
Okay.
forgot you said we were going to do that.
And I just want you guys to, just a yay or nay on whether you think it's a good prediction or a bad prediction.
This is
Okay.
going to be the third time I've heard this.
Okay, so the first one is I think this will be a popular product. This is a package that holds a series of stickers and magnets that you can put on your appliances to make them look like they're your friends.
Bad.
No, because it's like
Is that what you're asking me to do?
no, because maybe you're standing around the house, some crummy weather out, and then you go, "Oh,
What was that word you just said?
crummy?"
I heard crowny. Okay, but got it.
He said crummy.
Anyways,
okay.
I guess I'll just eat some bland old Pop-Tarts, and then you go into the kitchen. There's your old friend Toasty,
And you're like,
he's
"Oh, I'm gonna eat-
smiling at you, brightening your day."
I'm gonna eat your organs, Toasty.
No. Hey, Toasty, my buddy, can you warm this up for me? And
With
you might
your
do something on the
body.
side of your mouth and go, no problem, Jared.
Jared.
This is a scenario. Not
Where
any of
I've
you.
changed my name to
No,
Jared.
not you specific. Okay, maybe you. Oh,
Should have gone to
Joel.
Jared. That's
Bad.
Toasty.
Toasty.
Okay.
How do you want
I
us
wrote-
to respond
I
to
wrote-
these? Good or bad?
I wrote, this is $1 million idea and $1 million friend idea. You
That's
get
a
$1
good
million
tagline. I like
and
that
$1 million
tagline.
friends.
I like that tagline.
Wait.
You know, honestly, when you first told me,
Yeah.
didn't like it. The second time I heard it, didn't like it. The third time I heard it,
Didn't like
coming
it.
around to it.
All right, yeah.
Okay, so bring it up next decade. We'll see what goes on.
I'm not going to bring it up 2030. You already might. I'll
I
forget.
bet you
I'll
do.
forget.
Yeah, you probably
Brian, what do you think about this? A package that holds a series of stickers and magnets that you can put on your appliances to make them look like they're your friends.
TM.
How many times you hear it? 3 times?
That's now the fourth.
Well, tell me one more time.
No.
$1 million idea? How much?
And $1
is-
million friend idea.
Okay, how much does the package
How
cost?
many appliances do
These
you
are
have?
magnets?
Stickers and magnets.
Stickers and magnets.
It's not just
I don't want
stickers.
stickers.
And it's not googly eyes.
I don't
That's
want
an important
stickers.
distinction.
But that's why the magnets are there. You can give the stickers to your friends so they have friends too.
I do really like
But
fridge
why do I need
magnets.
friends if I already have friends?
More friends. And let's say somebody gets you an appliance for Christmas, like an air fryer, and you're like, I don't really want this thing. Now it's a new friend. It's a new friend.
hot friend.
Who doesn't want a hot new friend?
You want to hear something I wrote down?
Yeah.
I wrote it down weeks ago, but it just keeps not coming up.
Okay.
Pet Seminary.
You already said this one.
Not on the podcast.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I like Pet Seminary.
Yeah. It made a
Good.
lot more sense because the time I wrote it down was like Pet Cemetery was still in the movie theaters, but now it's not. So I just kind of
very much
imagine
past that
like
point.
the dog has like he's not wearing a robe, but he just has the collar and maybe a rosary. And then beyond that,
What about
that's about all I got.
what about cat camelback?
Okay. What about a
It's like the
cat
little
back?
like the backpacks with the water pouch
Yeah.
in it, but for a cat.
Are we not going to acknowledge that?
I was thinking like a costume of just 2 humps you could put onto a cat.
No, this is much more useful.
Are we not acknowledging that I said cat back? That's
Pretty
better.
good. I like it.
Okay.
Oh, like camel.
Or what
camel.
about camel
Yeah.
cat?
Back. Yeah, I like it. We're getting somewhere.
Okay, I'll move on to my next idea. You just tell me if this is a good prediction or a bad prediction.
Okay, so I was responding correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hockey sweaters will be fashionable. Also, not matching clothes will be fashionable.
Bad.
So you're going to be like the mascot of the decade is what you're going for.
Hey, I guess I'm a little ahead of the curve there.
What a
put-
coincidence.
You put Kanye in that once.
oh, yeah.
once.
Yeah.
and
then
that's
you
the
can
thing.
sell
It's
that
the
for a lot
right
of money.
person, and I think I'm the right person to change fashion.
How much coffee is on that?
I don't know. It was bought like this.
So some.
Some is definitely the
poop.
answer.
did? That's
I
true.
hope it's coffee.
Hey, has anybody complimented anybody's wardrobe today? No one has given me a compliment on my wardrobe.
I did. I said that's a nice sweater.
Well, but I had to bring up the sweater.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right.
I don't usually talk about people's clothing.
I
Brian,
thought
can
that
you
you
tell
Unless
us-
it's Jeff, because he's usually the weird
I
outlier.
think Brian has a story about earlier in the day.
I thought that
Yeah.
you looked nice, but I didn't say anything.
To me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
But I didn't say it.
Well, yeah.
Appreciate
I think
that.
all of us think that from time to time, but
I didn't think that about Jeff.
This is
We
what I'm wearing to
usually
my
don't-
show in Spokane tonight.
Go see it.
Nobody's gonna
Yesterday.
In the past.
no strangers yelled at you about your outfit today.
Oh, no, they sure did. They sure did.
Yeah.
For Jeff.
Jeff got yelled at by a stranger at Fred Meyer
Why?
for his
He said, nice Coyotes jersey.
his fashion forward approach to life.
And the thing
That
is,
man's
like,
in the future.
the thing is, the man passed us, didn't yell anything, and then when he was like 10 feet away, turned around and yelled something.
he had to yell.
He had
Yeah,
some internal monologue
legitimately.
going, oh, I recognize that. I like that team or whatever.
No,
Or
it's
didn't
probably
that
just
team.
like this guy's a really cool guy. I don't want to talk because I'm nervous. And then once my back was turned and didn't have to make eye contact, that's when he yelled and scrambled off with his little cart.
By the time he said it, we were probably 30 feet apart. Like, that's not a
Like
joke.
by the time he finished his sentence,
We had
You're
already,
50 feet
turned.
apart. And by the time he got to his car, it was a football field.
Yeah. That's true.
Distance.
I forgot that happened.
another.
My turn. I wrote another thing.
Okay, I'm sorry. Did you guys write things? Do you want to take turns bumping in here?
I mean, I already peaked with Camelback.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not going to do that one, but I'm going to do.
What about Kenowich?
That's pretty good. Well, we're doing the best hits. Decade in review.
Yeah.
Kenowich. Sports. There we go.
Was it black people got boat problems?
So I have two things. I'm going to say the first one, and we
Curtis
can
said
just
it.
kind of
I don't
move
remember
on.
that.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah,
right.
he did.
So the first one, the 69 is 69 upside down. That's pretty funny.
That's just facts.
I thought that was kind of funny.
The reason it's a thing at all, yes.
I was basically drunk.
Do you remember when he accused me? He was like, Jeff's whole notes are waking up and writing down 3 words. And then now he's brought forward Pet Seminary and 69 and 69 upside down. He's like, yeah, Jeff puts no effort into these. But hold on, listen to my great ideas.
My next one is Starbucks lady ask questions.
It's the worst.
Do you guys want to hear about it?
Is that there's more?
Yeah, you're supposed to
Okay.
ask questions.
Oh, what the fuck do you mean?
I went to Starbucks and I ordered cold brew because that's what I do. And then I waited for it and I made the mistake of sitting down in the little like chair nook they have.
Yeah.
You
You
were
then,
inside?
Yeah, well, because the line was like 9,000
Who goes into
cars
fast
long.
food restaurants?
I know the line was so long because the one on 68 is like weirdly set up. So like it's a whole fucking thing. So I went inside.
It's next to a dentist's office.
Yeah, actually I think 2 of them.
Whoa.
There's like a no, or whatever. Doesn't
Odd
matter.
man out.
But so I went inside, I sat down, and the lady said, I mean, she kind of looked at me, you know, and I kind of have like a look about me that like,
He fucks.
Hold on. He's about to tell us his opinion of himself.
Yeah, no, what is it? What is
I have a look about me that says, This guy likes weird stuff. I think that's fair to say.
Why would you think
Well,
that?
I mean, okay,
That's not what I thought you were going to
so I'm
say
wearing
at all.
I was literally wearing this outfit with these socks.
Right.
Birkenstocks with
Your
these
foot
socks.
is awfully close to my face.
Joggers. And I was wearing my Mariners thing.
The audience knows now. It's a video podcast. You don't
Hey.
need to.
That's why I pulled my shoe up. But and she said, when she didn't even say hi, she said, "You heard anything about Bigfoot recently?"
What?
And then I went, I mean, how recent is recent? And she said, I don't know. That's up to you. And I said, one time my uncle told me something like 10 years ago. And she said, oh, well, there's a lot more stuff. And she told me about Bigfoot for like 4 minutes.
Wait, did she work there?
No.
Okay.
She was eating a Rice Krispie treat and taking very large bites. It was strange.
How big was the Rice Krispie treat?
You know
you can
the-
only get like 2 large
No,
bites
they
out
have
of
like
Rice
they have
Krispie.
like the big ones at Starbucks.
Okay.
It's like a big Rice Krispie treat.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was
the
thinking
ones
like
that-
the standard
No, it's the ones that-
Kellogg's brand Rice Krispie treat.
No, it's
Oh,
the
those
ones
things
that-
are trash. Dude.
Yeah. Oh, I like them.
No, homemade, dude.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
hot
homemade
take.
is obviously better, but
Of course you like them. Look at your shoes.
weirdo. Freak.
Yeah, but anywho, so then she talked to me about Bigfoot for like 4 minutes, and I said 0 words. She just kept talking. And then, yeah, that happened. And then she said, so what kind of weird stuff do you believe in? And I kind of thought, I said, I mean, aliens are real. And she said, that's not weird. And then my coffee came, and I said, nice talking to you. And I grabbed it and I
Whoa.
walked away.
That sounds like a dream, dude.
I'm not convinced it actually happened.
What was what you wrote down?
Starbucks lady asked questions.
I was at the mall.
Not where I
walking-
thought that was gonna go.
No, not at all.
I was walking by the like shoe cleaner people
Hey, you guys
at the
laughed at
mall. There's like have you guys been by they have, it's called like New Kicks or something. I think that's exactly what it is.
I haven't been to the mall in a long time.
The
They have
theater
this-
isn't the theater anymore, bro.
Oh, yeah, it's a Dick's.
Yeah, I went in
That's
there.
weird.
I
yeah.
bought those. I
It
bought
was
these there.
Weird.
I bought all my dad's Christmas
felt-
presents there.
It's a good store.
Nice.
Good store. But I was walking. They had this like shoe. It's not like a shoe shine. It's like a
Get your new shoe shine.
it's it's like a kiosk for this specific shoe cleaning product, right? And I walked by, and I always try to walk by quickly because they always ask you if you want to.
Especially because you were probably dressed nice. And so they're like, this guy.
Is it basically like zooming through Zoomies?
Right. So I'm walking by, and this other guy is walking next to me, and the guy goes, "Hey man, can I talk to you about your shoes real quick?" I said, "Not right now, maybe later." But the guy next to me goes, he turns around to me and he goes, "He said not right now, maybe later, huh?" And I was like, "What does that mean?" Like, what do you like? He turned around, repeated what I said. Asked me to confirm that that's what I said, and he wasn't affiliated with this situation at
Yeah,
all.
that's a
but he
really
just goes,
weird-
He said, "Not right now."
That
huh."
seems like a bad way to make friends.
I think he tried.
You know what's a
he
great
tried-
way to make friends? A sack or package that contains a series of stickers or magnets that you put on your appliances to make
You know-
them look like they're your friend.
Hearing it
Bad.
the third time, I like it.
I'm telling you, it's got a half-life on it.
This thing's got
I
legs.
don't want stickers.
It's got legs, it's got arms, it's got
I like
eyes.
magnets. I don't want stickers either, but I do like magnets.
All right, you know what?
What is
We're
the purpose of stickers?
putting
stick
it
to
onto
things.
things.
Why?
I don't know.
It expresses how
What do you put them on?
and make it quirky dough.
I got a sticker
for you, Jesse.
on my
I have it on my phone.
nope PlayStation. I have one of Haley's stickers on my PlayStation
Okay.
because I'm a good art supporting friend. Anyways, my return.
I have a shit ton on my water bottle. I don't know where it is.
This is a camouflage sticker.
Okay, 2020 decade. This is finally the decade when society as a whole will finally agree that Chris Farley isn't funny. I'm saying it. I think he's not funny. Everyone thinks he's not funny, but people say he's funny, so then they think he's funny, but he's not funny.
Interesting.
I think
I think his style of comedy is definitely dated.
I agree
Yeah.
with that. I think if Chris Farley would have not ate himself to death like Orson Welles, he
He
probably
drank himself to death.
And drugged himself to death. Don't forget.
All of the above, really.
Super bad joke. Thanks, guys. But I think he probably would have been Me Too'd.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Like, definitely.
Yeah,
right?
probably.
He
And
kinda
then
seems
nobody
like-
would like
Because
him
he was
anymore.
always
Yeah, that's
he was
what- he
always
kinda
either
seems
high
like
or
that.
drunk.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah, hanging out with prostitutes, and he's
Yeah.
like, I can do whatever I want with these ladies 'cause I paid them. But then he meets a real person, and you can't do stuff with real people you do with prostitutes.
Is this movie pitch idea? I feel like you're pitching like the
No,
Chris
no.
Farley biopic.
Like if he hadn't died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But right, he definitely would have been Me Too'd.
yeah,
I think that's
probably.
pretty fair. Yeah.
I don't want to be like that guy.
Same with Belushi. Yeah, he probably.
Oh,
would.
definitely.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure, for
I can
sure.
make no claim.
I mean, none of us really can, but
No,
let's be
it's all-
honest.
Yeah, come on.
Let's be
Injection.
real.
But so we agree with that. That's a good prediction. Society's gonna stop thinking Chris Farley's funny.
No, because the people that like grew up with him are still gonna be alive, so
Yeah.
they're gonna like stand behind.
And I
it.
think that there's still a lot of modern, like current comedians that still refer back to like Farley and Belushi and all that.
I mean,
as
Kevin
their, like,
James is just a
mentors.
G-rated Chris Farley.
Kevin
Yeah, they-
James is also not funny.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's Paul Blart Mall Cop starring Chris Farley as Kevin James.
Oh, that was confusing.
Think about it. That's a good take. You're welcome,
All right,
everyone.
One more.
Here's,
Uno mas.
here's another. I got two more.
Two more.
They're,
All
they're
right.
quick. They're quick.
Dos mas.
All right. Dave & Buster's will become an official sponsor of a sport that no one really watches, but then they start doing live tourneys at the Dave & Buster's, and all of a sudden it's a hit craze, and everyone is asking me like, hey, did you see the D&B's 6th annual basketball shooting game Horse Invitational? And I'll say no, since I was busy the night before cramming for the big exam, and I'll feel left out.
Man, that sure went by fast.
Yeah.
I think that sport is going to be lacrosse, but they won't do it at Dave & Buster's.
Interesting.
No, because this will be the decade that Dave & Buster's goes out of business.
You think so?
Yes.
Done with Dave.
Yeah, done with
Oh.
Dave.
Buster, what's he
Dave's
gonna do?
Dave's busted. There it is. There it
He's
is.
gonna go bust other Daves, dude.
All right, last one.
Last one. Carly Rae Jepsen has another hit and then dies.
No.
I don't think. Well,
I like her.
I'm not hoping she dies. These are just predictions.
how old is she?
She's
Old
like
enough,
30.
baby.
She's not old.
I don't like he said old enough.
Oh, you can do it faster.
Yeah.
She's got, I bet she's 35.
I'm going to say 26.
34.
26. 26.
34.
28.
34.
Oh.
There it is. All right.
Why didn't you make the predictions? You're much better at this.
All right.
She
So
could die any day.
yeah,
Yeah.
No, I
she's
don't
an
think she-
old lady.
I don't think she's going to die. She's not like in the limelight enough to be like that OD guy.
No.
Maybe that's what
but she
kills her.
has another hit. It's another big jam.
Okay.
Call me definitely. And then dead.
I will. I am
It's not Call Me Definitely. It's Call Me Dead.
I am 100% confident her next hit is not going to be called "Call Me Definitely."
I mean, I agree, but that'd be hilarious.
It
if
would be
was.
very funny.
But also, if it was an awesome song too.
Didn't she just have another hit recently?
I'm sorry, Carly. I didn't mean to put you in the grave so soon.
But if she had another hit, then it probably wasn't in the last 4 days.
she's not like a one-hit wonder. Like people listen to Carly Rae
I
Jepsen.
don't know. Wow.
What is one other Carly Rae Jepsen song
Nobody knows because she had one hit.
to the internet?
No.
I
I
mean,
guarantee
whatever.
you've heard of other songs.
Oh, I'm sure of it. Yeah, like if we
No.
actually get there.
Show me a song and I'll just say no. To prove myself right.
All right. Well, Brandon, while Brandon looks that up,
Wild, Brandon.
if you'd like to email us,
She's good looking.
Yes, she is. If you'd like to email us at vanillasundaypodcast@gmail.com.
You know one.
What's the song?
I really, really, really,
Yeah.
really, really, really like you.
That's a good song.
Do not know that song.
You really don't?
I don't know that song.
With
I'm legit
two
though. I
Ls.
know I said I was gonna lie earlier, but I do not know that song.
Facebook, Instagram, Vanilla Children, 2 L's because we're chill.
We're chill.
Chill.
And
Bye.
Go to
That's it.
YouTube.
We did it.
yeah,
We finally figured it out.
Hey, we're on YouTube.
Cut.
YouTube.com. Look up Vanilla Sunday Podcast because we don't have enough people to get a URL yet.
Brian called for a cut early. Does that mean we have to reshoot all this?
Yeah.
Chill.
Action.
All right. At the top of the notes, we have a pack that contains a series of stickers.
You
and
know
mags.
what? Times 7. Really, really happy with it.